Welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me.
It's me, Mario.
Indeed it is. And we're back again and finally back on the grind. Thank you all for sticking with it. And last week, of course, we took off for a little bit. And I do apologize. I got to take, life happens. You got to take a vacation sometimes.
You got to eat a lot of turkey.
Oh, yeah, right? Get some awesome meals. Did you get a good meal?
I had several good meals that week.
Awesome. All right.
Because, if you know it, it was also my birthday.
Yeah.
Recently, so.
What'd you get?
I got a few things. I got earbuds to help not have to listen to Christmas music at work.
Good call.
I got the Lego Going Merry.
Oh, nice. Did you put it together yet?
I have not put it together. I need to find space and time where I don't have my cat to knock things over.
So the trick of that one, honestly, this works for a lot of people. I've had cats in my house a long time, but not here. Just I've lived with cats a lot. So get a box, put it somewhere, especially where they love to sit. Put it somewhere like if they like to jump on your desk or whatnot. Just put a box on the edge of it. They will sit in the box. If she fits, she sits. And it works every single time. It becomes like this little cubby hole for him.
I mean, my cat is also an outdoor cat.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
I can just let him out probably, but
yeah,
it also just has to be the timing. And the main thing is finding the space because it's a big Lego set.
Yeah, it is quite a big one.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. Eventually I'll be able to afford it soon. Maybe. Who knows? And I definitely plan on picking it up myself because I do want to put it together and put it on display back here.
Yeah.
As soon as I clean up the display.
I don't know if you have space for it back there.
No.
I mean, you could make a whole video out of building it, though.
That's true. And I could hang it from the ceiling over here and, get some straps. I'd have to glue it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I could put some straps up here like I do for the green screen and just have it, hanging down. Going merry. Anything else? What was your favorite meal that you got?
I mean, my mom cooked me shrimp and grits. I always loved
shrimp
that.
And grits is great.
My dad took me out to an expensive steak meal.
Good call. Love me some good steak. What'd you get? Do you remember?
It was a boneless boneless ribeye with chimichurri.
I do like me some ribeye. And we also changed it up, by the way. One of the things that I love for our Thanksgiving is Ma is the chef for everything, and I've considered this for the last decade that turkey is the inferior meat. What besides a turkey sandwich or Thanksgiving do you actually even think about turkey?
Turkey burgers. I ate turkey burgers.
Do you is it a regular thing?
Yeah.
Is it something regular in your routine of your diet?
It's something that I eat relatively frequently. I mean, there are also people who eat turkey bacon.
That's true.
A lot of people who have dietary restrictions that don't eat red meat will eat a lot of turkey.
And see, just in that, the dietary restrictions just tells me I'm right, that it is the inferior meat of all the meats out there. Because what I like to do is I'll either get some kind of red meat that we're going to make, because it'll be prime rib, it'll be some roast. This year we did steak with some T-bones and mixture with, what else did we get? It was 2 red meats. It was just this ground beef recipe I made up for the potato skins I had in there. So it was all red meat because honestly, the turkey's great and all, but guys, it's not. It's an inferior meat. I think, honestly, you should just go with the meat that you like the best. This is a family dinner. Try to get them together. I got to use all my really cool signature dishes, excuse me, where I was able to create my cheesy potatoes with It's an own home recipe. It's always the best thing and always the first thing gone and all the side dishes, including the leftovers, because I make a crap ton of it. Green bean casserole, because it's a staple, easy to make. Got my own little recipe to it, and created up some corn salsa that I like to put on the side, and of course get really neat little side dishes with my unique take on the deviled eggs, which I've got my own ingredient for that one, and not like that, you sickos. No, it's a lot different. I have a really cool recipe set up, and I do this for every Christmas, and I do this for every Thanksgiving, and usually if it's just like a small household, we suffer the consequences with leftovers. This one done in 2 days. You guys still going through leftovers?
I think I don't think we have many leftovers. I think we have like a little bit of cranberry sauce left. I think I killed the last bit of like turkey soup for lunch today. Because what we usually do with a lot of the leftover turkey is we'll make soup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good.
And you can use the bones to like make the broth.
You ever tried any turkey chili?
I mean, yeah, it's a ground meat that you can put in chili, so yeah.
And I did it one time just to get rid of the turkeys because I had to do something with it. It wasn't too bad. It doesn't soak up the sauces and the spices like I wanted to, though. That's the other problem I have with it. It's just really hard to get it to absorb external juices, especially the black meat, because it's darker and it's it's grittier and it doesn't have the is it an absorption thing? I don't know the science behind it.
I cannot cook very well. Like, I can make pasta. I can make a grilled cheese. I can make eggs. And that's about the extent of what I can cook.
You can cook to survive, which I appreciate, because eggs is a very good meal deal. Like, you can do this for anything with eggs, and always make sure you're taken care of. So, as long as you don't want to make eggs, you're pretty good to go. All right, I think we all talked about Thanksgiving a little bit. We do have some really cool topics that we would like to have with you guys, and maybe get you in the chat, especially if you're watching this on YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe button down below. We have some interesting things to talk about, because if you guys haven't seen this, I've seen it with a lot of creators and in the social media space, but apparently nobody likes OP-13. Have you heard this?
What a surprise.
Right? It's looking like the majority of players are just now jumping on the sim, which shout out to the guy that did the sim.
Yeah.
Because he worked extra overtime to put OP-14 on there, and the minute 14 was live, that's what people were playing.
Yep.
It's just been straight up OP-14. We have some data we want to look at to kind of like maybe demonstrate why this might be. I'm actually kind of curious if you at home might understand and have your own opinion. If it differs, even if you can agree, just comment down below and let me know, or in the chat today, just let me know what you guys think. Because obviously there's the blatant obvious limited deck choices, right, to be viable.
Yeah.
That's on the surface the easiest thing that most people can point to. If a meta ever gets stale, it's usually because there's 2, maybe 3 decks that are actually feasible, and they're really preventing anybody else from kind of like diversifying the meta. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And see, I know you've seen it in Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen it in Magic the Gathering. I've seen it in some previous games where they're now discontinued, but Gundam had some issues with that in the past with their failed sets. The Naruto game, way back when, this is like 2010, way back when, and that game just failed because it was just 2 decks. And if it's just 2 decks, what's the real point in playing this thing in? And then it just becomes a coin toss, right? No, if you wanted to play coin toss, we can go to the casino and make some money.
I mean, we are going to go to Vegas.
It is true. Super looking forward to that. I hope you guys are also looking forward to that in Vegas. This Singles Awareness Day, or Valentine's Day as the corporate media likes to call it. But Singles Awareness Day on the February 14th, you can join us down in Vegas as we play our chances to the Nationals and above to hopefully go to Worlds. Qualified for Union Arena.
Of course, on Valentine's Day, we're doing the nerdy version of course.
I really feel like this is like the nail in the coffin that they're really just trying to say, we know it. I will say, however, out of all the TCGs I've played, 30 years of Magic the Gathering, I've been playing TCGs for a very long time, guys. Never, out of any IP, have I seen something that seemed more balanced on the female-male distribution than One Piece TCG. Pokemon too, you're right. Competitive though. Go competitive. Because I've been to a lot of Pokemon competitive events and it was mostly male. But if you go to competitive One Piece events, there's it's a good portion of about 25, maybe even 30% representation that I've seen. It's insane. Most of my Magic friends that go to these things are like, holy crap, this is like night and day.
I mean, it's better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Where there was a bit of a controversy like a year ago about the fact that like it was so like male dominated that like they were converting a lot of women's restrooms into men's restrooms. And that made it hard for the women who actually did play in Yu-Gi-Oh! To even have a restroom, like a safe spot, like for a restroom, which was like horrible for those people, obviously. But like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I'm from Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is known to be a sausage fest. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very well known to be a sausage fest because one, like, you know, just card games in general. Two, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have a certain, you know,
I know the word you're looking for.
Stereotype about them,
absolutely.
Where they're not necessarily the best around women.
Yeah.
So
I'd say most of us aren't. When it comes down to the card game players, we're so used to just playing the game and not really interacting, especially with today's society. When it comes to interaction, like, ooh, what is this? We got to interact with people outside? That's one of the things I love about TCGs, though. It's like
you actually have to go outside and talk to people.
It's one of the few bastions that survived, honestly.
Yeah, it's like one of the few, like, third spaces left around that's like actually a physical place you go to do a thing.
Things like I've seen bowling alleys failing, arcades have been failing everywhere. I mean, COVID had a lot to do with it. Don't get me wrong.
But I mean, COVID killed a lot of those spaces. So.
Right. But the only one to seem to survive was the card game, and that has to say something for a hobby to be able to stick around and say that at least this was going to be there.
It's because we're addicts and we have a problem.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. And you know, speaking of addicts and stuff, did you know that apparently going around there's this crash in the TCG market for Pokemon? Pokemon sales apparently are going absolutely insane, and scalpers are freaking out, which is making me happy. But there's also a lot of people saying, "Oh no, what are we gonna do?" And one of the memes that scare me the most is the ones that end it with, "Hey, I heard OP-TCG is doing pretty good," and I'm like, "Nah, no, don't."
Oh, they've already found it.
I know. Don't. We don't want you.
Don't buy blisters at Target.
Oh, that's
folks, because people are bringing skills. Apparently, OP-13 is a very weighable set.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when they got the God Pack and you got the gold, the actual gold being put in some of these things.
I don't know if it's actual gold. I think that was just I think the gold SSSPs, that was just a rumor. I don't think there's any substantial thing.
Curly, good to see you. I know it's a little bit late.
Because I remember talking to Wolf about that a while back, and it was like, I don't think there was any like damning evidence that there was actual gold in those.
Okay, so it could have been just like a sales technique where they were like, it got around as a rumor that it was made with real gold. Because I remember seeing a lot of people like, it's made with real gold. I'm like, okay, that small flaky stuff isn't gonna be worth anything. So don't get me wrong, but still a nice little like beautiful glow up and glaze.
I mean, they're very pretty cards.
But I think we do need to show you guys the facts and results here too. We want to talk about this, and I really do want to have your guys' opinion on what it is you think that OP-13 is lacking, maybe just outside of the fact that it's not as diverse as we want it to be. Has everybody felt like they've tested everything? Have we really feel like we've given all the rest of the leaders an opportunity to succeed? Or are we really just, listen, it was so well defined, it was so narrow, we already saw what the East did forever, we're just like, well, this is what it is, and we'll just have to wait for 14. Do you have any thoughts to counter that, or?
I mean, the problem is if you can't beat 2 out of 3 of the big 3 right now, it's not really a deck worth playing, and there are very few decks that can beat 2 out of 3 of the big 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like consistently. I'm not talking about just sacking a win, because like Paloofi was seen as something to experiment with because it does really well into Emu, but then it doesn't do super well into Ace, so it's not good. It's like, the problem with OP-13 is that you have 2 very oppressive decks that can kind of just gatekeep certain decks out of the game. And the problem is decks that can get around one of those decks are usually gatekept by the other deck. Because like removal is really good into Ace, but then you're going to also have to go back, like, then you're also going to have to deal with Emu. And it's just like, cards that beat Emu rarely are cards that beat Ace. So because of that, you're kind of stuck in this like hole where, because you can't beat one, the other, like, because you like, even if you can beat one, you probably can't beat the other, and it just means that like it's a very hot, like, there are 3 like very clearly the best decks, but more so than that, this is also probably the most hostile meta to rogue decks that I think I've maybe ever seen.
Really?
Like, maybe with the exception of Dragon Ruler Spellbook in Yu-Gi-Oh!
That one was pretty bad. I played back in Spellbook. That was pretty impressive.
Where it's like, if you're not playing rulers, you're playing Spellbook, and if you're not playing Spellbook, you're playing rulers, unless you're a brokey playing Evil Swarm and losing.
That was about it. That was my tournament run. My last tournament run was in that format. And yeah, he's exactly right. It was
And
so
then you got
restricted.
banned.
Yep, no longer allowed to play Konami. And no, Konami, I will not apologize. I did not do anything wrong at the time. Nowadays, what I did, you could absolutely say is wrong. They have now made it official in all TCGs that you cannot determine the winner of a game by anything other than playing the card game, which has now become a standard rule in all formats. So no longer can you just be like, listen, it's a tie, we're both eliminated. If it's a tie, do you want to roll the dice and see which one of us continues? Because at least then one of us can keep playing. That was not a sufficient way to apparently play the game, and was shady for some reason. But now if you tie and it eliminates both of you, sorry, their shitty format is why you can't play the game anymore.
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has now made it that if you go into time, it's a double loss.
Wow, that's
Like-
even more damaging. All right, well, I mean, at least incentivizes.
I mean, they did
people to not
increase the
stall.
time a bit.
Was that in response to that stall thing they did in 2013, where
No.
the guy was doing that stall tactic deck? You know what I'm talking about?
No, this was like very recent,
Okay.
where it was like, because the time rules, like the time rules before that did kind of suck, because it was when time is called, you have till the end of the current phase, not even end of the current turn, end of the current phase, and then it's whoever has the higher life points. So it led to a lot of people like teching in like
burn
burn
spells.
card, like just like a random burn card that you could search and grab, like to be able to cheese a win in time.
Jeez.
So
Not a big fan of cheese wins, to be honest with you.
yeah, and a lot of people really didn't like that. So what they did is they changed it to increase the time rules by 5 minutes. And now if time is called and you haven't completed your best of 3,
Yeah.
it's a double loss for both people. So it also encourages people to play faster.
That's good. And I think that should overcome, honestly, any of these other rules where I know that there's been some players out there that have been trying to show how certain meta decks, or certain, not meta decks, but these certain mechanics that they've introduced in here have created kind of like a toxic type of play style, and will run them specifically just to prove a point. And there are a few players like that. There's always going to be players like that.
Yeah.
But this would actually eliminate any potential of someone trying to do that, to be like, hey, I'm going to ruin this event by coming up with this very, very slow deck that plays solitaire and annoys every single one of my opponents just because I find it fun and I like to laugh at people versus anybody else having fun at the card game. And I got to say, one of the things I love about One Piece is they banned that problem.
I mean, there are other solitaire decks.
That's fair, but do you see too many people playing them? I mean, the timing rule also ended up screwing them over, because if you look at the time rule for One Piece, the one with the most life, right?
Yeah.
And those stall decks, what do? They give you life. So it's almost to your detriment if you stall too long, because they're giving you more cards,
Right.
And trying to stall you. So it's actually counterintuitive for you to want to play that deck in a timed, enforced environment. So that in itself kind of prevented that deck from being too much of a pain.
I mean,
It's
it
not
was
to say it
still a
won't.
pain.
Oh, yeah.
And that was still a miserable deck, dude.
I agree. Yeah, we've seen it. We got a game today where there's going to be some downtime where you and I are going to have to chat with each other, because I know.
Let me guess, it's the game with Red Green Luffy.
No, actually, that one was faster than the second game. Believe it or not. And then I got a lot of commentary about the red green matchup. Like I was looking at that and I was like, I've been thinking about it for the last 3-4 days. What I could have done differently. What is the strategy against it? Because you guys are gonna love that game. I think it's a fantastic game, but it definitely makes you play a little bit differently than you normally would against other games. And I got a lot of commentary. We'll talk about it when we get there. Curly, stay tuned for that, because that matchup was just really interesting. Curly says, I've been getting better with playing red-green. Good. I mean, I'm glad you're practicing, you're pivoting, which is huge. I think one of the bigger surprises I was hoping that people would see, especially when they tune in for that match, they're going to see your name and not Silver's Rayleigh next to it, which is going to be a huge culture shift. I don't know if they're going to be able to handle it, Curly. They've seen your face. They've seen Rayleigh. They got the thumbnail. You've been on there like 4 or 5 times now with that thumbnail. Like, I don't know if they're going to know what to do with themselves. And when I publish this one, and it's got a whole new leader in front of it, I'm not going to say the world's going to freak out, but I'm a little nervous the world's going to freak out, bud. Got it. Let's get into some video evidence here of what's happening currently in this meta. I want you to check it out.
Okay, so if we want to look and see why people are shifting, so here's the pie chart for OP-13, and here's the pie chart for OP-14.
Good grief. That is like night and day. 3 with like little smidges of people
3
trying
and
stuff.
then the rogue decks.
Yeah. And this one,
And
what's emo
notice
on this one? What's emo? 6%?
versus 29%.
Wow. What a change.
Yeah. So no Emu, which Emu is easily the most toxic deck. I don't care that it's worse than Ace. It's still the most toxic deck in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that it got crapped by things like Boa, Mihawk, Dolphy.
And notice that's Mihawk. That's not Green Zoro.
Yeah,
Which a lot of
honestly,
people might have assumed was. Is it still here? Jewelry Bonnie? Where is it? It's gone. It's
yeah,
really gone.
I mean, honestly, I don't even think Mihawk is that fantastic of a deck. I think it's overhyped.
Really? And why do you think that?
It's inconsistent.
Okay.
It
Doesn't have
needs
enough
to hit,
searchers,
it
or-
needs to hit its curve. It only has Perona Searcher, really. So,
And that's a slash one from 12, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have enough searchers, in my opinion, and it really needs to hit its curve, because the deck needs to go first. It
That's
needs to
usually
play
not a good sign.
Shanks on 7 Dawn, Mihawk on 9 Dawn, and Law and Beppo on 10 Dawn. That's how that deck wins.
You trying to tell me that Beppo is a win con and you're not going to play this?
I mean, it's a fine card, but
Beppo is a win con. This is the greatest day of your life. I'm telling you now, this is the greatest day of your life. I'm telling you, what's your greatest day? It's Beppo. Beppo. We're talking about the same character, right? Looks like a bear. It's probably a bear. It's a Minx tribe. Beppo loves Uda. Biggest fan of Uda in the world.
technically that's not canon.
Is it really not?
Film
I
Red
thought-
is not canon.
I thought they came back and said it is canon.
There are canon elements to Film Red,
Okay.
but the actual events of the film itself are not canon because it would be impossible for them to be canon.
There is a lot of like
Because
inconsistencies with timelines
first off,
of what he's able to do.
Big Mom would not be alive
Yep.
by the
Especially-
time it would happen because Luffy has Gear 5 in that.
Yep. That's true. I do notice that sometimes when I do these movies, I'm like, this was a Dragon Ball issue. You remember back in the day with Dragon Ball?
I have never seen a Dragon Ball thing in my
Oh,
life.
okay. Our Red Green is such a fun deck. Yeah, Little Pound Cake, it is actually really fun. And I think it's going to get a nice little power creep in the next set, but apparently it's not seeing a lot of play.
Yeah, I mean, Little Pound Cake.
all.
Yeah, Red Green, real fun watching you and Beef Patty sit there and go into time at tag. That was real fun.
I'm sorry I missed that one. Who won that championship? Do you know?
The Treasure Cup there, it was Spencer.
Oh, Spencer. Hey,
Little Pound Cake
congratulations.
got second.
Nice job, Little Pound Cake. Great. Was there? I know that there was a huge promo prize for the first place, but the second place got to the Gold Dawn and something else, right?
The Tashigi.
Oh, it's Shigi. That's right. Red Green. Excuse me. Real fun when you get two triggers out of
Yeah, you didn't even use the second trigger. It was just that it was Charleston giving you enough counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the trigger to rest one of Beef Patty's attackers, and then Charleston.
When he goes for the kill play, yeah, that's devastating. Dragon Ball movies are an alternate universe, and that's how I explain them. Honestly, Curly, you're 100% right.
I know that they're probably not canon because a lot of anime movies are not canon.
You can't. They can never seem to get them in sync with like where they are. It's like I'm gonna introduce like Goku, was it Blue State, and then we're gonna make it look like 5 things didn't happen yet, and you're just like, how does that even work? And then you got it's just the power up inconsistencies, the fact that they're like, this is the first time I've ever seen it. And it's like, well, it can't be the first time you already seen it because we already saw it in the anime. So how could this be your first time?
Because it's not canon.
Exactly. So a lot of the dialogue and a lot of the stuff that happens there, it's just impossible to say that it fits anywhere in there. So it's just a fun movie. The Broly things always get me because you can never really fit in Broly right, but Broly is canon. He is a character that does exist, but seemingly doesn't exist when times have been smart to go grab Broly. Curly says Dragon Ball is a build your own canon at this point. It really is. Between GT, Daima, and Super. And whatever else they're gonna bring now, because I heard they're still working on projects, even though rest in peace, brother. I love you. The original creator has unfortunately passed away.
I mean, I'll let you in on a little secret. Canon means it's made by the original creator.
Oh, there can't be any canon anymore then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there can't be because the original creator. Well, I don't even think with his nest egg he could. Go ahead.
Like at this point it's like expanded canon, but like usually when people refer to canon, it means that it was made by the original creator.
Weren't the movies though technically made by them? They were just trying to fit in like a small storyline.
I don't know. I know nothing about Dragon Ball, dude.
Okay. Girl, you
like,
got to help me out on that one.
I know that One Piece, Oda gives them concepts for them, but like they're explicitly not canon. I know certain elements of Film Red are canon, like Uta was a character who did nothing that she did in Film Red. I believe that like Uta probably is just Shanks' adoptive daughter who died. I think that that's most likely what actually happened in the real story, because Uta did appear for like one like small panel in a flashback.
And only the super movies were made by Toriyama. All right, well that makes sense why they would be closer to canon, as he's saying in the chat. Yeah. And actually, that's actually going into something I've seen more recently with some of the movies, and you guys have been seeing this too. When you went out to what you've seen, remind me, you saw Chainsaw Man,
Yep.
which is canon from what I understand.
Yes, no, it is just straight up an adaptation of one of the manga arcs.
Yes, and then you have the Demon Slayer, which is again straight up adaptation of that manga arc, of the what do they call that temple?
The Infinity Castle.
Yeah, Infinity Castle. Thank you. And then we have the new one coming out here with JJK, which
JJK is getting another movie.
Yeah, is it JJK?
JJK is getting a third season. I've never heard about it as a movie.
There's another movie that's coming out this December or January. Guys, help me out. Which one it is? I want to say it's JJK. This is the one they've been hyping up here, which I believe is the continuation after, of course, the fall of the city and what happened last season of it.
And the fall of the manga too, because
yeah, we're about to see something that pissed off the entire world, and I don't think has been slowly recovering from, but still never.
I mean, I think we can all say that Gojo dies. I think that that was spoiled to oblivion.
Seriously.
So I think that we can all just say, yes, Gojo dies. Honestly, I think Gojo dying was fine. That's not the part that really got me. It was that the final fight with Sukuna just dragged on for way too long.
Okay. That's a fair assessment.
It became a very formulaic thing of Akutami very clearly had like a quota of chapters they had to hit.
Yeah.
No,
Is he
Sai.
coming back?
Absolutely not.
If he does though, we might get some redemption.
I would be
You'd be upset?
if you.
The whole point of everyone being upset was because he came up and he's like, nah, I'd beat him. I'd beat him. And everyone's like, dude, you had your chance and you didn't. Like, you got kind of honestly punked. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think that Gojo should come back. I think that, and this is something that I'm going to say about One Piece too, if you kill a character, they should stay dead.
fair, absolutely.
It's like, I don't like it when it's done in One Piece, and I don't, I don't like fake out deaths. I think that they're very cheap.
I think they. Yeah,
It's a very cheap cop out.
Yeah, and it happens a lot in the comic books I grew up on. It was always the thing that drove me nuts because it would clearly kill off the character just to sell a comic book, and then a year later say, "Oh, well, we have to bring him back because they made us so much money." And it's like, no, you made the money because you killed off the character, and now you want to bring them back and make that money as if it's a brand new character, and they can't create a new character. So
And comic books also have like a million different alternate timelines, and because they're all done by different writers.
So if you're gonna kill a character, kill in an alternate timeline. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like do that.
It's like if it's kill that character for that story.
Exactly. Don't take it in the can and say, hey guys, we're gonna kill off a main character and be like, is he dead? Is she dead? Are they dead? Are they? Because they're gonna come back, which they always do. And there's only been I think one or two that have never come back, and I swear if they ever bring them back, I'm just gonna be so irate. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I remember them talking. It was like two characters in Marvel that actually died, and no one brought them back. And just leave them dead, like.
Yeah,
Let their death have meaning.
I am someone who believes that if a character dies, they should stay dead, and that's my opinion with Gojo. Is I think that his death was not handled the best, but I think that he should still stay dead.
If you're gonna bring them back, do it as like this pivotal like climax change, right? Like he's dead becomes back, or she's dead comes back. Like That, you know what I'm talking about, that emotional change where you truly have me believing this person is actually dead, and then suddenly just like, no, something happens, right? Those things I like, personally. What about you?
Again, it feels a bit cheap. I just don't like fake out deaths, period.
Even if it's like almost like an episode difference of something where... Like,
I mean, if it's like... If the text says that, like, pretty much this character is dead, and, like, we see them, like, effectively die... If it's something that they could reasonably have lived from, but they're assumed dead in the narrative, that's one thing. But if they're, like, dead, this is dead, like, the omniscient narrator says that they are dead, they should stay dead.
I'm glad this is in the anime, because I do have a question. Bringing this up in relation, One Piece, Luffy, dead.
Luffy?
Luffy dies. This is in the anime. Dies on Onigashima.
Yeah.
Comes back. This is this thing I'm talking about. Like, I thought that was epic, personally. I like that writing. Go ahead.
So... That one is weird.
Okay.
Like...
Good to see you, Yonko. Good. That one's weird.
Because there was no way Luffy was dying. It's like, I'm sorry, there is no way Luffy was dying there.
The main character of One Piece dead?
It's like, I'm sorry, there was no way Luffy was dying there. It's like, I could see at the very end of the story Luffy actually dying.
Sure.
But it's like, when the story's very clearly not even over, I'm sorry, Luffy's not dead.
Okay.
Like, first off, this is Oda. If it's not in a flashback, they're never dead.
Yeah.
But
true.
it's like, first off, this is the, like, current happening of the story, and it's a One Piece character. They're not dead. Second off, this is Luffy. Of course he's not dead. It's like, yes, Gear 5, like... Luffy awakening into Gear 5 was really cool, but like, I'm sorry, but if you actually thought Luffy was dead, you are a rube. You are a fool and a rube.
Okay, so here's another one. In the manga, similar story, Hunter x Hunter, I know you're a big fan. The most epic fight in the manga series of Hunter x Hunter was the Spiders King versus...
Hisoka?
Hisoka.
Okay, so... That one... is maybe the one acceptable fake out death.
Okay.
You're going to make me break my rule of saying I don't like fake out deaths, because that one was really good and also fit really well with Hisoka as a character.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, because Togashi knows what he's doing, I will allow it.
And Togashi we trust, is what you're saying.
Yes, it's like, first off, like, it makes perfect sense for the power system of Nen and Hisoka. That one is just good writing, and... Obviously, Hisoka was not winning that fight, dude. He got he got absolutely dog walked.
If you guys have not checked it out, it's been out for years. It's decades at this point, right?
Not decades.
At least a decade.
Probably like, I don't know exactly when the manga cut off, but I think it's from the anime. But I think it's probably been a decade at this point.
Because we got to the finalization of the Ant arc, and this.
And then
was
we
the
also got the
conclusion.
election arc.
Yeah, and the election
anime.
arc. That's right.
We got the election arc, and then after that, because they stopped. It's like right around the time Gon stopped being the protagonist of Hunter x Hunter. Like after Gon was no longer the protagonist, they kind of just stopped the series because it was at like a decent stopping place.
Okay.
But like the manga for Hunter x Hunter is phenomenal, dude.
You have
Honestly,
to get into it. It's coming back, by the way. It's coming back with some more.
Honestly, so far, the selection game arc, which is the current arc in the manga, is maybe my favorite Hunter x Hunter arc of all time.
Really?
It's really good, dude. It's
about,
so good.
I'm not crapping on it whatsoever. It's got more words than I've ever seen on a manga panel in my entire life. But it is deep, it's good, it's well thought out. And honestly, personally, this isn't a shot. This is just like, I feel like he's dancing with fire here because he's introducing so many characters that it's almost difficult to follow which ones are which. But it does read for rereadability, and it does help a lot of YouTube channels out there. I know are making a lot of money, like helping people catch up after these long hiatuses.
But again, maybe it's just because I like, you know, the fact that it's like this super intense political thriller with all these like different allegiances and stuff. I do like those kind of stories.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, it's a story that just constantly keeps me on the edge of my seat.
That's fair.
And
it does do. Every new power they introduce, everything just seems like, how do you overcome this? How do you overcome this? He tops himself every manga episode.
Like and it's just like how the plot progresses and what happens in each one is like so substantial and just it is masterfully done.
Now, if you didn't know, Curly, I believe there is a fan-made OVA, OVA,
Yeah.
if you will, for the Chrollo versus Hisoka fight. It's really well done. I wouldn't put it past them to do something like that, honestly, if he can ever just one day give somebody some credit to draw the stuff for him and bring it back. The only thing I think is really missing for our reintroduction of Hunter x Hunter as an anime is going to be completing this arc right now.
Yeah, I think if we finish this arc, there will be enough things to do like a couple seasons of anime.
Yeah. Lovely, good to see you. Yo, I'm on shift, but pop in when I'm able. I appreciate you, Lonely.
I also don't think I've seen the fan-made animation for Hisoka versus Chrollo.
I am either taking crazy pills, I've had some lucid
I'm sure.
dreams.
I believe that like a fan of Hunter x Hunter has animated Hisoka versus Chrollo because
Diagnosed with Crohn's disease and struggling with your symptoms? It's not too soon to talk to your doctor about Entyvio for moderate to severe Crohn.
no, this is not.
No, this is the movie.
No, this is not.
Oh, this is when he wanted them to.
Yeah.
Oh.
That I think this is just speculation. Yeah, this is just people asking.
See about it. Okay. Hold on.
Like these type of people are going to. Oh, probably this one, the second link.
Right here.
English sub part 1 fan animation. I'm obviously not watching this whole thing.
No. But I will give a shout out. I will give a shout out. We gotta, of course, make this original work because I can't just take somebody else's stuff.
Yeah.
Here. And always, please, please, please hit like and subscribe for these guys.
You're not signed in.
どちらかが死ぬまでやろう。
I knew I've seen this before. I knew I'd seen this before.
Okay.
I just hands down knew I'm not having a fever dream because I remember talking about this and you guys telling me earlier it's like, oh, it never happened. It never happened. I'm like, bro, I know I've seen this. I know I've seen this. But Curly, please do check it out. What you got? You got something for us? For what?
Oh, you said you wanted me to say something.
That was this. Did you have something you want to add?
No way.
Okay. You wave at the camera. You got to come up to like this side here, and then put your hand right here. That's got to be where my finger's at, and then you can wave. Yeah,
Do I wave?
you're waving.
You shake
You're
hands?
shaking the computer. You can as much as shake.
A shake weight?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
All right.
I'll leave you guys alone.
I appreciate you. Did you have any input that you wanted to add to this? When you heard all the talk about the DBZ stuff, did it get your engines
Oh, yeah.
rolling?
You said Goku, and I was wondering who would, if you were talking about someone beating him or something, I would have had to,
Saitama can beat.
Saitama can be.
Yes, Saitama can beat.
Alright.
Do you have anything in with that? Who do you think can beat Goku?
I don't do power scaling.
No, none at all. You realize like Unit Arena is like nothing but
There's
power
no
scaling.
power scaling. It's just a wipeout.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing with power scaling. There was a Stan Lee quote that about when he was asked on certain who would win things.
Okay.
Whoever whenever it comes to down to who would win, it's whoever the author chooses to win.
That's true. Yeah.
There is no like power scaling is nothing like you should never take power scaling seriously.
But we're not power scaling.
What are we doing then?
It's just a wipeout.
It's not a wipeout. Superman can beat Goku according to Curly. I'm 50-50. I think those guys get a dead stop.
Superman can beat Goku. Yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that he would.
What? Okay.
Well,
What?
okay, it doesn't mean Goku can't beat Superman. It's just
Yeah. Paw
Maybe-
Patrol can beat Goku?
maybe he-
Paw Patrol? The shame! The shame! Saitama Soul is your favorite verse. He really does. He does. He's been written to do so. I mean, you got to look at the understanding of what One Punch Man was. He was literally written.
The entire narrative structure of One Punch Man is that Saitama is a walking anticlimax.
Yeah. He is the unbeatable thing. You have to understand the story of what this power creep really was.
Fine.
That's just his whole character arc, brother. I'm sorry. That's just what it is.
Well, we need the crossover.
We do. And I think that brings us into our last segment before we get into
Have the current One Punch Man team animate it.
We do have a really cool special
They do
going
have
on.
better animators.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Thank you for letting me
Introduce it.
interject.
Okay, of course. I appreciate it. There's our controversial statement. I can't wait till we get canceled. Especially for the Paw Patrol, Curly. I can't say that out loud. You know they're going to clip that, and I'm going to get taken out of context. Everyone's going to
And
wonder.
whoever, what are you talking about? Power skillers can't read. What are you talking about? That would require them to read. Power scalers can't read.
Right? Or what are these things called? I want to look this up. Square. What does that even say? Square best? What does that say? Square less? There's no way it says square less. I gotta show you guys this because we're selling it at Lifelink right now, and I want you guys. I saw it, so you have to too. Okay. Square
Squaros.
O's. Okay. Yep. All right. New thing, selling it here.
We could just show it on camera.
We will in just a minute. I want to get the close up here. We give it the Squares. Lord of the Rings has just been released, and we're selling them at Lifelink Games. I make no profit from this. I make no.
No, we're doing this specifically to make fun of them.
They're not sponsored whatsoever. If they sponsored me, they'd hate me.
These are Funko Pop deck boxes, dude.
Look at Frodo. Look at this man. This man looks like he didn't walk to Mordor and should have walked to Mordor. And if he did walk to Mordor, it should have been at least 2 more times. Tell
Like
me.
a mobility scooter to Mordor.
Right. This it looks like every 6th grader's insult to another kid's mom wrapped in a deck box. What do you think?
Everything must be a Funko Pop. Everything must be a Funko Pop these days, I guess.
I looked at this, I saw this on the screen, I was like, what have you done to my man? What have you done to Frodo?
I mean, the height's accurate at least.
It's true, but then they put it next to these, where I'm really gonna show you. Legolas? Excuse me, no.
I mean, he is legless.
Legless. This man hasn't walked a day in his life. He has skipped every leg day that could possibly be skipped. This is not Legolas. This is not my Legolas. What are you doing? What are you doing, Squaros? Draw a chin. For God's sakes, give these guys a chin, please.
Oh, you mean like this one?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They did Gandalf right. Look at this one. This one actually looks good. And Owlbear, if you ever watch this again or come back to my channel, here's my white Gandalf here, token box here. Here's a Gandalf box. They did this one right. You have the capability of doing it right. What is this? What is this?
Minecraft.
Right? Like,
It's a high-res Minecraft texture pack. What are you talking about?
look at his face. It's the mole. Look at his face. This thing, there's no chin. This man is chinless. Chinless the Brave. This is what they should have called him, not Legolas. Chinless. Like, it doesn't exist. My man, bro. The
I don't know what
only
you're
thing
talking
he's
about.
shooting is
This
like
is
the
the
hot dog
ideal
stand.
male physique. What are you talking about? This is the ideal male physique. You may not like this, but you may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Right? The weirdest part about it is this looks exactly like the actual actors for this. This looks like Orlando Bloom. If Orlando Bloom bloomed out into a frickin' box. He is one of my few characters that doesn't have facial hair, so
Wait,
it makes
go
sense.
back to the Frodo.
There
There is
is
actually a chin. He is a chin.
What is that?
There is a chin.
Can we zoom in anymore? Does it let us?
Control plus. Oh, that zoomed. There is a chin.
What is that?
There is a chin, and there are cheekbones.
What?
We can see that there is a chin. There is just flesh.
Neck.
There, yeah,
That's
I
not
guess.
neck, like-
I get. What is this? A Baki character now?
Right? What are we looking at? And the only one. It's a bullshit. It really is. Right here, we got the starfish right here, right on this poor man's chin. Oh my gosh! And they have Sam. They've got Sam. Let's see if I can do this. Sam is the only one that makes sense in here to look like this. Where's is it Sam? Yeah, at least Sam wanted guys. Oh God,
He has a chin too.
but they did hit the. Oh, bad with this one. The main character privilege. Sam, I know you like second and third breakfast, but bro, I think you can skip a few. Just saying. Just saying.
They have feet. They have feet. I just realized they have feet.
Oh my gosh, they do. The deck box is covering it. No, there's no feet on him.
There's no feet on this one, but that one has feet. That one has feet. That one just has the dogs out, man.
Oh, what's the director that loves feet?
Tarantino.
Tarantino would love these. Someone send Tarantino like a huge care package of this.
Ultimate Guard, get on it.
Yeah, right? Let's go, Squaros. We need to get, you got your new sponsor here. Quentin Tarantino's gonna make you a fortune. They have to walk somehow.
It's a deck box. Also,
Gimli looks good. Gimli, I like shit like
I think if they have a beard, they don't screw it up.
Right.
I think the beard makes it look fine, but the characters that are clean shaven do not look good.
And I gotta say, a huge shout out to Lifelink Games who's selling this at $25.
Yeah.
Is everybody scalping nowadays? Is that what we do now?
I mean, also, this is a deck box. Why are these so expensive for a deck box?
What? Chris, if you have any of these left, let me know. Why?
Oh my God, why are they so expensive?
$70, and this one looks like that Lord of Fat stuff from the 28 years later. You know what I'm talking about? The new movie came out.
No, what I'm envisioning is the restaurant scene from Monty Python's Meaning of Life.
Yes.
All the whole left half of the menu. It's only a waffle thin meat. It's only a waffle thin meat.
Oh my God, $70? What is this? It's so ugly. People like want it like a freebie, right? What is going on?
I mean, it is supposed to be Golem, so I guess being ugly makes sense.
Makes sense, absolutely. I think these are great deck boxes, honestly. I'm not sponsored or anything. I think that they work fine. They work great for decks.
I mean, it's $25 for a deck box.
But look at the prices
Even
here.
higher. Like, still, I just think that's really expensive for a deck box. That, like, I could get a similar deck box for like $15 if it didn't have the art on it.
I'm pretty sure I could have Diego's kids draw something better than this, and I would wear that. I would use this more proudly.
Who's Diego?
Little pound cake.
I mean,
Yeah. Like, I don't know many people with kids. I could have Cotton Baller's kids draw something better than this. Actually, some of his kids already done some really cool artwork for me. But seriously, bro, seriously, when they suggest a walk to Mordor, you take it, and if you don't, you become legless. Okay, legless. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, get into the 3 games that we have today. I've got some awesome stuff coming for you. Also, 2 packs. One of these is guaranteed to be an alt. Hit ! Join or something in the chat on YouTube or on Twitch where we're live right now, and you can get your chance for one of these. Is guaranteed to be an alt. Could be a God pack today. Who knows? This is the last 2, and I have some good news for all of you out there. Even though I missed the Great Holiday Special where we literally sold out in 2 days, I did get us a community box. I got a sealed one right here. OP-13 is going to be our next community box coming up. I really wish it was this, but guys, I don't have the money. I'm sorry. It's Small. Good to see it. Can't wait to win. We'll see, Sai. Stay tuned.
maybe this is your day. Maybe this is your day.
Maybe we'll save it up just for this bright moment. You don't know, Sai.
Watch, you'll win it, and it'll be the pack that's not the alt.
I hope that's not the case. I hope all of you in the best of luck.
I just hope the wheel realizes that it was my birthday recently.
No, there
it
you
should
go.
be nice to the birthday boy.
That should be. We got to get you in the chat too, because like usually when people chat like last second, it really like puts them up there for some reason. I don't even know what it is. I have nothing to do with the attachment of the wheel here. But sometimes when people like
correlation
last minute,
bias. Correlation does not mean causation.
Exactly. It's got to be it because there's
You're
nothing.
just being superstitious. You are just being superstitious.
Oh, and I forgot the last thing I want to tell you guys. So we had an awesome pack giveaway the last time we were here, right? We had
But it was a bot.
It's now I am 90% convinced it is a bot that won quite possibly one of the better packs we've ever opened on the channel. Again, for the third time, a bot has stolen what should be rightfully yours. So for those that might have seen it, and not my name 116 or whatever it is on YouTube, if you don't reach back to me by the end of this week, the Marco and alternate Uso Hachi pack is going back on the wheel. And we're going to give it away again, guys. I knew it was rigged. Like,
We're not the ones rigging it.
yeah, the bots are coming out of nowhere, guys. I'm sorry. This is the third time an awesome prize support was won by a freaking bot.
It's the clankers. It's the clankers.
Right? But that does mean I don't give to bots, and I definitely don't take my prize support. These packs are 100% guaranteed to go to you, someone out in the audience. So because I know how much value this is, we're talking over $100, I think, combined. Combined together?
The Uzohachi is like 40 tops, and the Marco is like 16.
Did it drop that much?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't
Still
checking.
a
Very,
good
very
value.
good.
Still
Yes.
good value.
Yes.
Like, still a really good pack. Like, Usohachi, just a really good purple staple. And Marco, obviously, a very desirable card.
Absolutely.
So, both those cards, very good cards that you want. And it's a very good pack. Don't get me wrong. But it's not $100.
And if it's not your name and you don't get a hold of me in literally by the end of this week on Sunday, if you don't get back to me, that's it. I'm going to convince you're a bot, because it's the only time I've ever seen this person put anything in the chat, said, hey, yeah, that's bottable language. How's it going?
Yeah.
That's bottable language. So, done my due diligence. I've tried my best. You know I don't give these away just to willy-nilly, and I don't want to take it away from anyone who deserves it. But if you don't chat and give me something there, sorry, it's going to go to one of y'all. And we'll get that redraw next week on Monday, if it is in fact a bot. So look forward to that. So we have an awesome prize guaranteed to give away next Monday. Stay tuned. For now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with our first round, where it's going to be
Me.
versus Lim and Cam Sharp. Check it out. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me, what is with this camera today?
You know, one of these days, I'm going to bring a sword and I'm going to attack you. and I did get a sword as a birthday present. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a
have
replica
one
of
behind us.
Law's sword.
I have a Tundra sword behind us. It's buried by all those boxes, but
So
it is.
one of these days, I will bring a sword, and you will not know when or where, but I will have a sword on me.
This is so good for me. I can't wait.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Fans of the channel are going to see that. Oh man! All right. Well, with that, we have ourselves a great first round matchup coming into OP-13, and something you're going to see a little bit of a theme with today's decks. This really is an OP-13 meta.
He clickbaited you. He clickbaited you.
This is everyone doesn't want to play the current meta. There were some meta decks there, by the way. I was actually able to eliminate one of the few meta decks that was there in round one and knocked it off the camera. But there's just honestly, I think most of our society as a whole has gotten to the point where like we're just gonna play what we love, and everyone else has just agreed.
It's a locals, dude.
Yeah, we don't.
Why are you tryharding at a locals?
Right? Like, what are you winning with this? These decks are clearly too linear. They're not very fun, and it's just it is what it is. But I love it. We have on camera today our first matchup: Green Purple Limb versus Green Yellow Trafalgar Law, and some updates to this deck. So check it out, Tazzy. Good to see you. Let's get into the deck list. Well, since I can't cover your deck, I'm definitely going to be covering the Green Purple Limb deck. Now, this is Cam Sharp special. He's been on here at least 3 or 4 times, and this has changed. Just a little extra tweaks in here. We've seen some new cards that we knew were going to be really good for this deck coming out in OP-13, most of the Shanks. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But there has been some new additional cards that come out to make Limb a very promising leader within this format. I don't think, unfortunately, it's strong enough to get past the Emu wall that exists, but it is a very, very good deck.
And that's what the Zoro is for.
Mm-hmm. And the Zoro's out there.
Yeah, the Zoro is good. The 9-cost Zoro is like a card that's like fairly solid into both Ace and Emu.
Mm-hmm. And this one does have a really powerful ability. It always has had one. It's a ramp with being able to play a 5 cost or less for 3 Dawn, which is absolutely insane.
Beef Patty, you lose. You hate every deck you lose to.
Absolutely. Beef Patty's like, nah, that guy beat me once. I've got a vendetta against him. Curly says Cam is 100% the GOAT. I would agree with that. Cam is great. I love his humility, and I love his playstyle and the way that he's dedicated to this deck, similar to what you are in Green Yellow Law. That's what I respect both of you for the very same reason. You pick a deck, you're saying, I'm going to make this deck work. I see the potential in it, and I'm going to tweak my deck to try and work around the meta. And to players like that, seriously, my hat goes off to you, respect to you, because you're not just following what the paper tells you to. You're following with your own knowledge, your own gut. And when you win, I think, honestly, you deserve a bigger trophy, at least the pride trophy, if you will, in the fact that you brought your deck to the victory versus someone who's like, yeah, I looked on the website, and this was the good 50-card deck, and I ran that 50-card deck. Like, what are you doing? If it's like, I heard this is doing well because the meta breakdown, and I picked this one because its percentage was higher. It's like,
I mean, people who choose decks based on that are not going to win.
In a lot of cases, yes.
Maybe a locals, but like in any bigger tournament, it is the people who actually like do dedicate to figuring out those decks. That like, even if there are clearly better decks, those people do still put the time in to test them.
Mm-hmm. 39, good to see you. I will agree with you in the 90th percentile. I will say that I've seen some very, very good players in my time, and some people get up there in the top who literally just pick up the top meta deck and just win it. And I mean, that was showcased, and this is no shade towards this guy, did really good. There was an individual not even a month ago who picked up, the Digimon player who picked up a One Piece deck. They gave him a meta deck, he won it. Then they gave him a Gundam deck, and he won that tournament with a Gundam deck. It was a meta deck. Like, he really was new to these games. But the meta deck really carried him along with his base knowledge of how to play the game. So there's that level that you have to respect to someone who understands the mechanics of the game, understands the phases and the sequencing, and can use already what is a flushed out, like the most accurate or the most consistent deck that you could possibly imagine, and use that to their advantage to be able to take tournaments down. And that's in the 10th percentile. It's not the most. I agree with you, yes. If you truly dedicate yourself to the practice and doing that thing, you're going to have more leverage than other people playing a meta deck. But it doesn't
also,
mean...
Beef Patty, objectively incorrect RP Law. Harpula is the best leader ever created.
It won for a reason. The thing was absolutely dominating. And honestly, don't sleep on the blue-purple Luffy. It's got a good chance of coming back once we get the promo.
Yeah,
for
which
Roger.
did get delayed.
How long?
January.
Oh, why? All right, looks like I'm in. We're like, checkmate. Checkmate indeed, Sai. All right, let's get into this leader. So those who don't know, this one's a unique one. All the characters have to come into play rested, which is okay because most of the characters play off of that ability. You have some restand capabilities, which is nice. You really want to start off with this limb, be able to restand it, not to mention give you a free target to attack with. And even though it has 0 power, when you're attacking, it doesn't matter. You don't lose a character. So you can instantaneously get your board set up so you can start getting some of these more powerful combos that require double rested characters. Like this Port Costi Ace, that's Graceful Charity, right? No, this one's if you have 2 or more characters, rest up to one of your opponent's characters that cost 5 or less. So a nice little rester. Give yourself an attack target if you need one. If you have 3 or more rested, draw a card. So nice little draw engine with this one. Doflamingo is the restand blocker, which has always been an outstanding effect. Katakuri dominated the meta with its ability like this. Most decks I have a blocker on the defense, but an attacker, and that's what Yusa's Kid was kind of like really good for, because it could turn these characters that were not naturally blockers into blockers and have this really powerful ability of I can attack with this and I can use it defensively. Into the Enel.
This is the Graceful Charity.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. This one, if you have 2 or more rested characters, you get to draw 3 cards and discard 2. Nice little Graceful Charity draw engine. Get the consistency in the deck because this has a very few searchers. I mean, you have Limb is your searcher. So consistency not the highest, but it does.
I mean, because of the draw power from the Enel, like the consistency isn't terrible. It's like you do have the Sabos, you have the Enels, but consistency can be kind of rough, and you have absolutely no way of getting your top end or any of your defensive events.
Absolutely. And Beef Patty in chat says Zoro alt at $40 down with so lame.
Oh yeah, they're talking about Pokemon scalpers driving all the prices up.
Yeah. Well, is that up or down to you? Because it. Okay.
No, the Zoro alt from OP-05, that used to be like. That used to be a really cheap alt, dude. That used to be like $10 tops.
Yeah. Yeah, that is one of the things that we did talk about in the earlier part of this video. If you guys want to check it out, this will be cut out in YouTube as its own separate segment. But right now, the Pokemon market is falling apart. The sales and everything are going out there because of printing wars they should have been doing a long time ago. And the value of these cards are tanking because of the way the market works when you print more of the product. And with that, they're now going to be looking for another game. So One Piece players, if you're not prepared for it, get ready. Hang on to your cards because the scalpers are coming their way and they're trying to jack up the prices again. Hopefully, if you're local here at Lifelink Games, we're doing the best we can to get as much product as possible to make it as affordable as possible for you. And hopefully we'll be able to squeeze our way past the insanity that scalpers bring to your favorite TCGs. But know that, yes, it is coming. And I do apologize. There's nothing we can do about it. The scalper's going to scalp. They're going to try to find a way that they can monopolize the market. In One Piece, as good as it's been lately, still is not printing enough, in my opinion. How about you?
I mean, definitely with PRB sets, they have not been printing enough.
And even
also, the Devil Fruit, yeah, they underprinted that.
Yeah. I hope they do another wave with that. This is a Christmas special. I need to get something a little bit better than mine. Can you see how beat up this thing is?
Yeah.
Like, I want to show you guys how beat up this thing is. I was able to snag this at a Meijer. This is a northern Walmart, if you guys have never been up north. But I was able to get this from Meijer. This was buried at the bottom, and it looks like it was kicked around like a soccer ball. It's got all dents in it all the way across it. And I wanted to get one for the collection, because as you guys see, I collect all those devil fruits here, and try to get those, keep at least one of them sealed. But good grief, the availability has been very limited. The packs, they're okay. I mean, it's not like the Dawn is really where the value is, and even that, what are they, $10 a piece?
Yep.
Like $10 a piece for these Dawn, not bad. I love the gimmick of it. I think this is probably the best made fruit personally. I like the stem take off to open it up and then keep it locked in. That's a really neat mechanic to it. But Lifelink only got 3 of these things. They sold out instantaneously.
I mean, we didn't even sell them there.
No, yeah, we gave them as prize. Yeah, use those as prize support for everyone out there. So I couldn't even get my hands from Lifelink to get this one. So I had to go to Meijer and get this beat up old one. I would like to get a preferred better conditioned one before I open one, because I like to open one and then, oh man, look at that, the tape's even screwed up. But this thing looks like it's seen better days. Let's just say that. But this is the best I could do to keep my collection going. All right, back to the deck list. I don't think they are at all. Curly, I agree with you. Yeah, Curly doesn't think they print enough. Honestly, if they print enough, you'd have boxes left on the shelf. There's no reason we can buy roughly 280 boxes of OP-13. A set that we're already talking about, not seeing enough play. There's a lot of people not really kind of
I
disenfranchised.
mean, the set is really good, and there's a lot of value, especially for the collectors.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's a really good set. It's just the format's not great.
Yeah, absolutely. But out of those 250 boxes or whatever we got, we sold out instantaneously the weekend of. So
I mean, it helped that Chris was running an insane deal.
it is. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that Lifelink always does. Like Chris will always make sure that they try to get the product out to the players as best as possible. And we beat every price hands down. We even beat them on deck boxes. Like showing that in the deck box, I was like, are you kidding me? Like the Appa sleeves. Did you know that those things are going for like $80 right now? Appa sleeves? Sleeves! For Appa. We were selling those things for like $20.
$80 for sleeves?
Yeah. It's a madhouse out here, guys. Curly says, I was only able to get 2 boxes and I was only late by like 2 days, and the last time the boxes were out. Yeah. It only takes about 2-3 days and these things sell out. A good, healthy format would be something we have extra where we could do limited events with the product, or just, enough where we always had prize support to guarantee giveaway at the end of every single tournament. That's a healthy distribution. If we're able to get 250 and sell out in 3 days, clearly the demand is a lot higher than...
Was that 250 for just OP-13? Or was that for all the boxes?
Oh, that
'Cause
was
I
just for
know-
13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, as smart as Chris is, because Chris is always thinking about you guys, he did put some boxes aside from the 250, not many, but he put a few boxes aside for prize support to make sure that we still had prize support.
Okay.
13. So again, he's looking out for you guys. He's going around and he does the same thing he did for Gundam, because we knew our shipment was low, so we had to get some prize packs that way. And hats off to it, guys. You got to give a whole lot of hearts in the chat for Chris and his benevolence, constantly making sure that not only we always have affordable product and something we want to grow to, but he's always thinking of you guys by putting some stuff aside to make sure that the prize support's always there, so you're not just sitting there staring at him going like, got anything today? And it's like, I'll give you a high five and a congratulations for how well you did. Curly says Chris might be the GOAT for real. Absolutely is the GOAT for real. He's definitely a GOAT. Man has had your back since day one. He has fought a lot of people who have called him an idiot to his face because he sells at the prices he does. That's mostly scalpers who are mad at us for basically beating them at the market and giving them an alternative choice so people can get the product at an affordable cost. And a lot of these guys, as evil as they are, have made life sometimes miserable for them. So if you see them out there, tell them to go F off, because I'm tired of hearing it. Chris has been the only person that I know in this local area that has had your consideration and your wallet in mind, not only your ability to enjoy these games in mind above everybody else. So I digress. Let's talk about the list.
Okay.
Last thing I want to talk about are the last 2 toppers. This one, a great finisher, has been since its printing. It's absolutely great art, beautiful. Don't get the one from the trader box because it is hideous. And Shanks on play set all your Dawn cards as active, and you cannot play cards from your hand during this turn.
But you can play cards from effects, notably, but it means that you just can't. It's a very poorly worded card, but you can use your leader effect to still play cards, but you cannot just play cards naturally.
Absolutely. Which means that you can attach Dawn for attack power. You can leave some
them
open
up
for the next
events.
turn. Yep. And or just basically make Zora go brrr for that whole turn. It'd be absolutely insane. But this is going to be going up against another fan favorite, the Green Yellow Trafalgar Law. Tell me about it.
Here's Law. If you somehow don't know what this card does, and you've been watching this channel for any period of time, how? But
Number 1 thumbnail.
Dawn *1, activate main, once per turn. Total cost of 5 or more on your board. Return one of the characters to your hand, look at the top card of your life, or reveal it so both players get to look. If it is a supernova with cost 5 or less, you play it. So this lets you cheat out a bunch of bodies, namely Cavendish, to restand 2 Dawn. You can also get this to bounce a character to play a character, which is pretty strong. You have this.
Curly wants to know what this deck does. He's
Everything. It does everything, man. This freezes a character or Dawn. This is decent draw power. A bit janky because you have to have 8 or more rested cards, which is kind of rough to do. You have Restand Law, which means that you restand Cavendish, which is really strong. And then for the new additions, because I did change this deck up slightly, I switched from Hody to Dead Man's Game because Dead Man's Game is just lower investment than Hody. It's less Dawn, and you don't have to take a life, which is really important in this deck that already has to take so many life.
Yeah, right.
It's also counter, so it's not a complete break in your hand.
Have you noticed the counter has been more relevant in this meta?
I have actually not drawn. This was the first night I got to play it, and I didn't draw it enough to really notice.
Okay.
You have Heal Law, which is good for setup, and also just good for healing. I put the Kid back in because I had a free slot after cutting the Hodies, and like this card is fine. I might swap it for something else. I don't know what yet. This is just kind of a placeholder card, but
Like, before we get off on that one, I'm actually kind of interested in your opinion in this current meta. Do you feel like this effect has kind of been power crept out, or do you still feel like this is
it's just
very
not
strong? Go ahead.
It's obviously a strong effect. It's just not very favored into a meta where Ace is playing blocker beards that can just hit over this thing very easily. And Emo has the Venus Duros that can also just like reduce the power of it enough that it's just not really like it's really easy to swing into, meaning that we're just currently not in a meta where it's very favored right now. It's just like the meta itself is the problem with Kid right now, and it's just not a very favorable meta, but it's the 50th card in the deck.
All right. We made the room, made the space. Let's go. Let's find out. Guys, tell us in the chat what you guys think is going to win this one. This one going to be arguably our shortest of the 3 games. And I might have to start skipping ahead for some of the deep thinkers. I gotta say, one of the things I love about playing in these locals, especially with the group that we have here, we have the opportunity to talk to each other and talk about our plays and find the optimal lines to help us get better at the game. We really treat locals like blade sharpeners. You know? Like, I will spend a lot of time here in this room or sometimes just outside talking people through certain strategies, letting them say, okay, you know what's in my hand, you can account for this. What is your plan of strategy? What's your math that you're trying to establish? What is it that you're trying to do with this game? And I really enjoy the fact that every single player is like, yes, I'm signed in for this. I don't need to sweat at a local. I'm trying to get good. You're trying to get good. Let's play the best that we possibly can and hopefully translate that into a tournament win in the future. And you and I do it too.
Yeah.
When we play. What do you think, like locals play versus competitive play? Which one's your personal favorite?
I mean, it's just two very different experiences. It depends on what I'm going in for. I just like playing the game, man.
Same.
I went first to throw Limb off of its curve.
Okay. All right. Good call.
It's like, I know I usually prefer to go second, but my going first curve is still pretty strong, and Limb suffers immensely
Going second.
So
Yeah, because it's really only got a few 1-drops. You got to hope to hit it, which he does. All right,
Yeah.
Excellent gets his turn 1, but that's really why you want to go first. You want to see it, best of luck, and then get that out there, and then eventually hit that 3 Dawn leader ability, right?
Yeah.
To ramp out. But we'll see if you can amass up to 5. Is it even possible on going first?
on turn 2, for the 3 Dawn turn, no.
No. Okay. I was going to say, I didn't think the math worked out. I think it does really well. That's why you like it on second. It's
Yeah,
very
because
easy.
second does let me do it. But going first, I can now play Searcher into 2 Searchers into then being able to pop off.
And have that perfect hand, have the right targets.
Yeah.
Have we seen that you have the Cavendish yet?
No.
Okay. Do we know if we have it?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Okay.
I kept this hand. Although also 3 Searchers might have.
Been another determining factor
Yeah.
to why you keep it. Yeah. Is this really? I know it's Trafalgar Law, but it's really Cavendish wins. Do you feel like that?
I mean, it's a lot of law cards. There are a lot of laws in this deck, and the laws do a lot of heavy lifting, but Cavendish is just such a good card.
But most of those laws even help the Cavendish, right?
Yeah.
Like they bring him in, they restand him, they protect him. I feel like law's there, and don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it's really Cavendish goes home. Like this law is its finest as a strategist sitting in the background and making sure Cavendish can just go wild.
Yeah, that's kind of what Law does in a lot of the story, is just be in the background. It's like, sure, he does fight a lot, but he's mainly the schemer.
Right. So it looks like we got the Graceful Charity and a 6-hit here.
Pretty simple take here.
Absolutely. I think it's the first one you've had to take.
First available
It's a
swing.
swing,
So
yeah. 5 Dawn turn. We're going to see if we can get out that not infinite, but that really cool combo you bring out with the Cavendish.
yeah, Cavendish into beige and to put something else into life and use leader effect.
Even with the fact that this takes a life by itself because of leader effect, you still feel like that it's an easy choice for the early take.
Yeah. Just an additional card. You do also have a decent bit of heal, so especially seeing as I did search heal law.
Which makes sense. I do like that avenue of approach. Like, if you need to in a pinch, you can go up to that. The versatility of your deck is probably one of the things I love the most. You have so many different options and lines in which to take based on how things go, and if you know the deck well enough, you know, like, what you're going up against. You know which lane that you should be taking, and those. And I've seen you in matchups that would arguably be your worst matchup. You actually intelligently have played around to make sure that you were favored.
And in some of those matchups, I can do all the playing around I want and still lose to people having cards that I just can't answer.
Yeah. And as a person who's seen you play this deck a long time, I gotta say, like, you've the amount of times I've heard you like, oh great, my worst matchup, and I was like, oh, he lost it. He's like, no, I lost. He got it. So you had to have clearly had some strategy in mind that is a winning route. Maybe not the most optimal, but a winning route.
Yeah.
But here we go, right on curve here. Interestingly enough, he didn't pay the full 5 for it, but right on curve for the 5 Dawn turn. Huge swing, 9. Are you on a racing factor? Is that what this is?
No.
Oh, trying to get rid of the board. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to take advantage of the fact that all my opponent's cards are going to come in rested.
So Starvation is probably your best strategy against this deck?
Not necessarily Starvation, but just always prioritizing board. Because if my opponent doesn't have a board, they can't really threaten anything, and I'm able to just take it.
Now, I know you use that strategy quite a bit in your gameplay. Would you say Emu is probably an exception to the rule?
I mean, yeah, Emu is just constantly go face. It's not worth going for board unless it's like after they've done a 10-drop play. Maybe then just to survive a turn if you are able to maybe do something on the next turn.
Right.
But...
All right, using leader ability. We'll see what character he gets out. Interesting he hasn't attacked with a limb yet, though. Oh, it's just Dolphamingo.
Yeah.
That's fine. Dolphamingo just restands at the end turn. And using the other 3 to get the limb.
2. That was a 2
sorry.
cost. That's the blocker.
That's right. They got a 1, 2, and 3 cost limb. 6.
Yeah,
Gonna get
pretty
to some
simple 2K here.
We already saw that one on the field, too.
Yep, and now restand both of the characters.
Keeping them protected. So now you got to work through maybe one blocker. Are you thinking about heal route now, or are you thinking about restand, trying to go offensive?
Can't necessarily. I think I have restand law in hand.
I'm liking the assortment of these Dawn here.
Yeah, I'm just missing one more of the red one for what I want to do.
Okay.
With this is because I have 6 of the foil PRB law Dawn now, so I'm gonna go 6-2-2.
Oh, nice.
Like 2 of each of the new Devil Fruit ones.
And we are going heal route. All right.
I mean, heal law into a restand law into life.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So we got another. Our first attack with Cavendish is going to restand 2.
Yep. So yeah, I'm just missing 1 of the red Dawn because I ordered 2 of the red Dawn. One of the sellers gave me a blue Dawn, and I can't get a refund on it because I mixed up all the order forms, and I don't know what seller it was, so I can't put in a refund for it now.
I hate when that happens, when I lose a receipt and I forget which one it was and which one to complain to.
Yeah, because there were no images for either. Obviously, if there were images, I would have gotten the right one.
Right. It can be the downside of using TCG player.
Yeah, but I think I've found someone who's willing to trade a red one for a blue one.
Excellent. All right. I was going to ask, because now you got it out there. Looks like he had 1 open for the Dead Man's game to counter that swing.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, not the end of the world.
No. I mean, this is too early to even be concerned about that.
Honestly, I'd rather the Dead Man's game not be a threat for the main effect.
Right. Rest in 2 and the Dawn on your turn here.
Yeah.
Already seeing a restand law to get another attack from this Cavendish. Are we going to see another way to restand this Cavendish?
No.
Just okay.
Searchers.
Search.
We're just doing searchers now.
Alrighty. So outside of that fat hand you have, what else you got for protection? Ooh, there we go. Dead Man's game. So now there is right there a protection card, but that's not leader only, is it?
It is leader only.
It is. Okay. So
If only it wasn't. No, the only protection I have right now is my hand.
Gotcha. Another searcher Luffy. Let's see if we can get some more 2Ks, maybe some blockers. You only have 1 open, so not likely to
And
play
I have the
blocker.
Kid and Killer, which I'm not playing anything, but the Kid and Killer on my opponent's attack can restand a Dawn.
There you go.
So I can always have the Dawn open for Dead Man's game as counter.
All right, 7. Cam on the take, taking the second hit. Or Willie. Does have the blocker. 2 blockers. And decides to go blocker route.
Yeah, realizing that I do have a lot of bodies on board.
I think it's smart on Cam here. Wants to make sure that he keeps ahead in the game when it comes to life here. Don't want to make it too easy. A lot of people like to take those early life hits, but you got to understand what it does mentally to an opponent. When I feel like there's only like 1 life left, how much easier decisions are when there's just 1 life. When there's 3 life, there's too many factors. You're going to be adding cards to your hand, unknowns to your hand, potential triggers in the right deck. But having life at like 2 or 3 is actually beneficial to you because it's really not enabling your opponent to think endgame scenario. Whereas I think if you're at 1 life, maybe 2, but if you're at 1, I feel like most players are thinking, okay, what's the lights out turn? What how many turns away from being able to punch through whatever, how many cards they have, and now there's less math because there's less resources added to hand. And as I've said to multiple players, knowing when to go for it is absolutely paramount in this game. If you don't have that math figured out yet, you're really missing the fundamentals of what the One Piece game is. Like, yes, there's sequencing. Yes, there's dawn, acquisition, and curves you got to follow. The most important mechanic of the game is you have to know when is it your last turn, when is your opponent's last turn, and what are you going to do about it.
Right. Also, speaking of Paramount, OP-13 is going to be another Paramount War set.
I heard. That's fantastic.
I know you've been wanting another Paramount War set for a while.
So. I really have. I love this. It's the one thing that's getting me so hyped about like getting to the end game because they said it was going to be Paramount War on steroids. So I'm like, if you can beat Paramount War as a block, this is going to be the greatest thing of all time. This is going to be the Infinity Gauntlet or the Infinity Game movie. Just emphasized times 10.
I have the hot take of I'm actually not a huge fan of those movies.
Okay, that's fair.
Especially Endgame. I do not like Endgame. I think it is not a good movie.
It's a fair assessment. To each their own. I'm never going to tell anybody they're wrong or right based on what they like. It's your like. Do you know the people that are out there? Oh, he's using the limit ability.
Yeah,
so limit ability, get the Sabo. Just if you're out there thinking, oh my god, he played the Sabo, how do you do that? That's why we had leader ability. But I don't know what it is with some people that get their opinion out there and say, how dare you have that opinion? It's like, it's their opinion, bro. Like, what say do you have and whether somebody else likes or hates something? Is anybody else just like baffled by someone who questions you about like, it's my opinion, okay? It's your opinion. It's like, what else are you gonna do about this? Curly says the greatest story of all time. No hyperbole. All right, so which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the One Piece as a whole, or are we talking about the Infinity War?
Paramount War.
Paramount War or Infinity War? Because we were talking about it. I'm curious, Curly, which one? And if you're on commercial break, I'll just have to wait for you to come back. All right, looks like, oh, we went board here with that attack. 7?
One Piece, okay.
One Piece, oh, absolutely. Hands down.
I mean, personally, I think there are better stories than One Piece.
Really?
Berserk, for one.
Oh, Berserk's so good.
Berserk, greatest story of all time that's never going to get an ending.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, they are still continuing it, but it's never going to get a real ending.
I feel like when it comes to the mass of the audiences, when you want something like it's like uniformly good for any type of audience, old, young, whatever your interest is, One Piece encapsulates all of them. Yeah. Berserk, while I agree, is a phenomenal story. I am a big fan. I mean, I think it has. I will say audience.
Though, mass appeal is not a good metric of quality. Solo leveling has mass appeal, and that is a terrible story.
Hazelnuts in the chat. You know, sometimes opinions are just wrong. It's their opinion.
That depends on if it's actually an opinion or if they are stating something as an opinion.
Okay. Curly says it can't end, so it doesn't count.
Oh, for Berserk, yeah.
Berserk, yeah.
It'll never have a true ending. I know, but
if a story can't end, can it really be a complete?
Like Berserk will never be a complete story, is the thing. Yeah. But it is still just so good.
Hands down. Definitely recommend it. If you haven't picked it up, please do so. But it definitely has this niche audience.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's niche. It is a very popular series.
It is, but it's still a niche type of a venue. It's not broadly accepted. It's not, and that's where I'm saying like One Piece is the where it is. it's an introductory to everybody. I've seen old people pick up the Netflix special and say, "What is this I've been missing?" Like super excited about how the live action is playing out, saying, "I really love this storyline." So if you can appeal to just about as many people, I agree with you. Sometimes it can be slop.
I would argue that solo leveling is actually not very palatable. I very much do not enjoy that show. I do not think it is good.
He is Curly. If you haven't been a part of the channel during the solo leveling arc that we had, it is his most hated anime of all time.
Just wait till we get the Union. Yes, okay.
Yes.
I will say, solo leveling is Sword Art Online without the rape and incest. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's Sword Art Online without all the gross stuff Sword Art Online has.
Yes.
Which still makes it really bad, but it means that it's not, like, abhorrent. It's like, just because it's not abhorrent like Sword Art Online is, doesn't make it good.
I'll spit out my drink there. YouTube is arguably what is in the show. He is not describing anything else. And no, he's not wrong. All right, let's get into it. I think we're getting close to the final stages. 1 in 1 life. Do you feel like this is endgame, or do you feel like we got like 3 more turns left?
Maybe, I think we got a couple turns.
Mm-hmm. And he's already having to take these 9 hits from Trafalgar Law.
Yeah.
And then the 6 hits from the restand.
Yep.
And you got this Bonnie,
which froze the Shanks, so I know I don't have the 12k coming. Also, swinging with the Sabo first is a bit questionable, because Sabo needs 3 rested characters.
It's a draw card, yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting he wouldn't
So
go
we
for the-
did whiff a draw there.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be attacking with the Dofi no matter what, because
Yeah,
it's going to
restand
restand itself. It's a freebie. So definitely should have attacked with the Dofi first, just so that we got the draw for the Sabo.
I'm curious, did you guys talk about that at the table?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Look, I have ADHD. My
Right.
memory is... My
Cam
memory
is,
is...
yes.
I mean, yeah.
And he's mostly a Pokemon player before.
I thought that Sai and Cam, like, just got into Pokemon.
Did Sai, you gotta let me know if he just got into Pokemon, because I thought he came from Pokemon over to us here. Oh yeah, they did just get into it too. Okay, all right.
Yeah, because I saw them first start playing at a Pokemon pre-release when I was playing Gundam.
Like I didn't even know he was into it until I saw him playing on the Friday night. Where that's Friday nights are our Pokemon nights.
They're also Gundam Nights.
Yes. Which I can't wait to hopefully get my luck returned around.
If we're not snowed in, I am not playing the deck I did last week. If we want to have some fun, I might just DM you the picture I took just so that we can talk about that for a bit, because
Sure.
That was a crime. It's like I was the victim of a crime. Like
He's not wrong. I saw it firsthand, guys. It was pretty.
you saw it
nasty.
secondhand. It was
Secondhand,
a
that's
picture
right.
because you weren't there.
That's right. That's good.
But I will say what happened is I played a Show of Resolve, drew 2 cards, and after the 2 cards I drew, I actually screamed. It's like I legitimately screamed when I saw that I drew a base and a pilot.
What's he
with that hand.
God, so many.
It's like I actually screamed.
There are some mulligans in that game, guys, that would just make you want to like flip the table.
Yeah.
You were just.
And
Like,
the thing was, this was like a high stakes game because this was for first place.
are we going for endgame here though? You
Yeah.
used Deadman game here. Took 2 blockers out. Are we going for it?
Yeah, I think we're going for it here.
All right, 7 coming into life here. We'll see if Cam has a 2. 3 needs 3. Yeah, he has 1 Deadman's game.
I'm still feeling pretty good here because I have a decent amount of Dawn. I have a 9k at least, and however much I load up on lead. I could also put 3 under.
Simple 5.
Getting kill.
Interesting.
Ooh, takes the
And
5.
the 5.
That's a juicy take.
Yeah, that means lights out if he had to have done the math, because that's a 14k swing coming his way.
Yeah, or potentially more. I probably should have just been a 14k. I think.
Yeah.
I'm just styling at this point.
Okay, restand Law to get the extra body swing for another 7k.
Okay,
Get the 3.
that's a 2 and a 1, and if this is
9?
lights out, I'm pretty sure that he does not have enough cards in hand for that.
No, not with 3. At 14 would have been the swing right there, especially taking that level.
I mean, I was winning this no matter what, but
Yeah.
still.
Congrats. Great line, great scene.
And Blogger Bonnie out of life.
Yeah. Cam Sharp, well done, well performed. I liked it. I know we didn't talk specifically about it as they were doing some setups, but still great matchup. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you're on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button. And for all of you still here, hit the exclamation point join. We've got 2 packs to give away. We gotta get the board set up. We got 2 more games left to go. Stay tuned. We got some awesome action coming your way. We'll be right back.
No, Curly. No, he can't.
You're telling me he can't rest 4 downs for 2 case? We're gonna talk about that next soon. Stay tuned.
You have 5 down to work with, not 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Good grief. I can't wait to talk about your deck, Curly. It's coming up soon. All right, someone let Brett know he's up next. We're gonna be getting him and myself on camera here for round 2. Let's see how I do. And guess what deck I'm playing? You'll have to find out next. Welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me. The audio is still working, don't worry. I hope it is. Nailed it. What are you talking about? That's the greatest intro of all time. All right, I don't want to stall too long because we do have a long game ahead of us. Now, do you mind? One of the pleasures of being able to pre-record these things, not only do we have time to look at this critically, pause, look at things, replay some stuff, which I really enjoy doing. There's also times when players get in the tank, and it's okay. I'm okay with that, especially if we're talking and communicating with it, and it is a locals. So there is going to be a couple moments in here where we're deep in the tank here, and I'm going to allow us to skip ahead of those parts to kind of speed it up a little bit so you guys aren't here unless you and I find a topic to talk about. I mean, then we'll just talk about that. But there is going to be moments in this match, I promise you, that when you get into the headspace and you really want to analyze this game, you're going to be in that headspace for a while sometimes. And I love the opportunity to showcase brand new decks, especially allowing people the opportunity to think of every single line possible in something that is considered not meta. And we're going to check it out right now with the deck list. All right, starting off with my Silver's Rayleigh. I know that Curly in the chat, definitely a big fan of this deck, but this is a little bit different than Curly's decks here. And I went with the mostly needs to be a Russian type of deck. This is a beat you down as quick as possible type of deck. And I after playing this thing for the entire season of OP-12, I have just fully convinced myself that you're either playing this low the ground, hit them in the face, try to win the game before they get to 10 Dawn, or you're not really playing this deck well at all. Now, obviously, there are avenues in which if they get to 10 Dawn, you do have a win con. And you got to prioritize making sure you hold on to these. There are two things I do with this deck. One, never reveal I have this card. If I have it, I'm searching for it. And if I have an opportunity, I will not reveal that I have this card.
They always have it. You always play like they have it.
Yeah, you should. You should. But as a player who plays this
Also,
deck...
I'm done with the bit now.
Welcome back. But honestly, I always play to never reveal this card if I have an option. I don't want them knowing I'm on it, but I will always work to make sure that I have at least one copy in hand.
The 4-cost Zoro is bad.
It has gotten in some work in some games. I do like the ability to need to go wide because this deck needs to go wide. Obviously, the optimal turn is to spend the first 2 turns doing some searching. Get yourself that little Nami, get yourself the Shocky, maybe even a Boa search. But then you really want to be playing on curve here. The best ability, the Monkey D. Luffy. And Monkey D. Luffy comes with friends. This one, by revealing 2 events, you get to play at 3,000 power or less. Usually, the Sanji accompany it quite well. Or, if I need to, I can get my anti-starvation Sanji. Or
Buggy, Boa.
Yeah. Any of the searchers to add more cards to hand to make sure that I have some more plays in late game. My rush package being Roronoa Zoro, Kid Killer, and this Roronoa Zoro from the Star Deck 21. I like this one.
Which is wrong.
Dawn times 2, 7K is what you want to be attacking. And on KO, I do get to play a red character, 6,000 power less, which is pretty much any of my red characters.
It's all of them. It is any character.
So it does have an ability
It's just there's nothing worth playing on your opponent's turn, really.
No, there is definitely nothing that's like, oh, I definitely need to. No blockers. This one's all in, going aggro. Has a lot of 2Ks, of course, with the events, with the 2Ks, and the Searcher to make sure that you can turn it into a 2K if you want to. All the Elephant Madness. Of course, I do like this one, a Necessary Evil, though, with Buggies running around rampant. Gotta have a Divine Departure.
The only Buggy player hasn't played Buggy in a while, so...
You can still turn around and get me, Sai, and I'm terrified of you, and you know it. So I have to have this in my deck. Very good card. It does come up on occasion to having some decent removal to get rid of some bricks in the road, if you will. And I do appreciate having access to it. But this is really Red Rush. Get down there, hit him down, try to beat him as soon as possible, and keep the pressure on in the early game. I'll be going up against this new deck.
Yep, so this is Sanji.
Greatest deck of all time right there. Killed me here. Carly says people say Zoro was bad, but I heavily disagree. You know, honestly, I disagree as well. I think Zoro's fine.
And then if you have 6 cards or less in hand, draw 2 cards. And that's mainly for this.
I mean, people are gonna believe there is audio issues. This channel has it all the time. Oh, 11 counter, yeah. Oh, 1K counter. Curly says, I do like playing Luffy off from Zoro. Rested Dawn isn't useful, but instead, more characters on the board, ready to swing. Next turn is nice.
One really interesting thing about this event is that if your leader is Sanji, you can look at the top 3 cards and add any. You actually do not reveal it to your... And that was the deck tech.
Are you not entertained? All right, in more simple terms here, because you really went into some advanced calculus.
So,
during your explanation.
cheat out events.
Defensive walls for days.
Yeah, you're defensive. You get to play this card,
Yep. And
which you shouldn't be able to.
Concussor, really good blue counter card, which is 4K counter if you have a bunch of events in the yard. Super good card.
And of course, you're playing events in this.
Yeah. This whole deck is all events. It's playing defensive, it's playing offensive. You got removal in it, which in this current meta, I would say probably not the best choice. Would you agree with Emu?
But next meta, and obviously we're also waiting on EBO3 to get the Reiju that can copy any event from your trash.
Oh, that's going to be super good with this. Do you think it becomes tier?
It's not tiered, but it is a strong rogue option. Mm-hmm. Remember, we're not getting that till February.
Absolutely. Brett did a lot of great work trying to put this thing together and trying to strategize how he wanted this deck to look. A lot of respect and hats off to him because he's willing to try these off-meta type decks, wants to give this a shot, and just see what it is that maybe what decks it might be good against and bad against. But without enough playtesting of these random decks like this, you're really never going to see it. And I think this is a great opportunity, especially on this channel, to be able to see Sanji up against Rayleigh, even though this is really OP-12 type meta. Sanji's when did Sanji come out? 12. Yeah, so this is 12 meta. But still a decent deck, and it really just comes down to most of our players really just agreed that OP-13 meta was just not worth playing. But we do have a fun matchup, so let's check it out between myself and Brett as we go head to head and try to learn our decks best possible way. This has got to be the 5th iteration of Rayleigh I've had put together. And I surprised a lot of people. I won most of my die rolls. I won all 3 of my die rolls. I always chose first. It seems a little awkward, but for some reason I feel like just getting those early game aggressions just seemed to work out for my benefit. Like mentally, I feel like out of all the times I've lost, it was because I wasn't putting enough pressure in the early game against my opponent. So I've decided that I'm just going to start playing this deck like it needs to be hitting face as often as possible. And I'm curious Curly's opinion on that. As you played for it, did you feel like just needing to be on the 2 point to play Luffy on curve was just the better route? Is personally to me, getting 2 turns to do some searches to guarantee I get that Luffy actually paid off more beneficial because I have to make sure I get that Luffy.
Right.
And I can only really count on either having it in my opener or my first search, or first 2 searchers if I have 2 searchers. But the way this deck works sometimes, I'm more often getting counter cards or 0 event cards or other things like that that are not searchers for Luffy. So I felt giving me an additional turn to maybe search for him actually was quite beneficial. Curly says, I think first was always the best, plus you get the first swing. Yes, and that's exactly where I'm thinking. Like, I've got the ability to get a 5 and a 7 if I want to, or a 5 and a 5 and a 7. I can do 6 and 6 for 2 different attacks here.
Could you do 6 and 7?
Unfortunately not, but good reference here.
No, it's not a good reference.
It's
it
an amazing
and
reference. It's the funniest thing to kids in this generation. It makes so much sense because
Okay, but the children
6,
are wrong.
7. Have I ruined it for you kids yet? Have I ruined it?
No, keep trying.
Curly says second is nice into some matchups that get them to go off on curve, but getting Luffy on curve is always a headache, right? And it is the linchpin of this deck. I've always said if you can land the Luffy and get at least 1 swing with it.
I have to check something.
Sure. I did do an event search, by the way, so.
Oh, I see. Where is the deck lists? You have the wrong deck list, sir.
What am I missing?
You just added the 2K Frankie.
Oh, I forgot to put the Frankies in here.
You have the wrong deck list, sir.
I just edited it wrong. I forgot I had Frankie in this deck list. We'll have to update this. I do have 2 Frankies in here. I really wanted this one against the blue-purple Luffy. Love this
It's
card.
the 4 cost.
Yeah. Alright, so... Where am I cutting?
I don't know. It's your deck.
Where did this come from? Alright, I know I have 2 of these. I know I have 2 of these. I know I've got at least 2 of these. What else did I cut? Did I cut the
Sanji, I guess.
Yeah,
no,
probably.
not that Sanji. The other Sanji.
Yes, I did. It was only 2 of these. Yep, thank you. Good point. Good catch. So, yes, one of the other cards I did have in this deck here, that Frankie 2K. Love this card. Really good, and surprisingly, extremely good in this matchup.
What? The card that benefits from events?
All characters get plus 2K. Alright, going with my reveal so I can get the plus 2K for from my Nami attack here. And of course, you do want to attack character first. The only reason I attach is because that search forces me to. But in good sequencing, you always want to attack character first. Make sure that none of those triggers, especially in a deck that I'm not 100% familiar with, I don't want to fall into any good triggers. And there are some triggers that can bottom deck some of my characters. So I got to be very careful to make sure I sequence it right.
I feel like it was 5 and 7 there.
So 2,
Would have
4,
been the right.
6, 5, and 7, you think? And just like I said, you get a trigger, and there you go, Nami's bottom. And that
Yeah.
is exactly why you sequence it the way I told you to sequence it. You attack with the character first, guaranteeing I get it out there. Had I played it in the opposite order, and he'd taken that hit,
You would have whiffed an attack, yeah.
and had just 2 open Dawn. But Brett gonna get some more searching on with the Charlotte Pudding. Looking for some more events. This one's a really neat one. Allows you to look at the 3 cards, grab an event,
Or a Sanji.
or a Sanji. Yeah. There's
It's
another
almost like
one.
the cards that you have that are event or a Luffy.
Yeah. There's another one I really like that allows you to add 1 card to your hand for the
Yeah,
top 3.
I talked about it during the deck tech.
Yeah.
I think there might have been audio issues.
Probably.
Okay, there's the Sanji.
This one is an event strong one. Every 5 events in his yard, this gains plus 1,000, similar to what you get for the Jesus Burgess from Blackbeard.
Yep.
And-
Why are we playing this? It doesn't reduce the leader, does it?
No, it doesn't. He had
So
no
that was
target.
just
He
the draw.
Just the draw.
Okay. And then
Coming
we
in
get the
5.
ramp back.
Haven't taken any hits yet, so this is an easy take. No trigger. And if you guys look at this, I have, I think, Divine Departure didn't have a trigger. I have no triggers in this deck. I still play this deck as if it has triggers every single time. I love screwing with people. Curly says, I like 8-9 more. Yeah, right.
That
has been the-
Shambles from OP-14 for Rayleigh. It's weird. I don't think Shambles is fantastic right now. It's a card that I definitely think has potential, but I think that it's very fun. I think there's a lot of funny things you can do with it in Rayleigh. But unfortunately, I just don't think it's quite there.
Yeah.
I think that it is a card that will find its place eventually, but now is not the right time for it. There's nothing that can really take advantage of it. The one card that can really take advantage of Shambles is actually in blue, so its potential ace tech when we get that EBO3 Alvida, I think could be like a decent tech for matches against Dofi and Bonnie, is Shambles and Alvida, but most of the time it just ends up being like a worse Red Rock. It's definitely interesting.
Yeah. So one of the sequencing you saw in this one, I did go for the search first, mostly because I didn't have a 3 cost that I really wanted to play from the Monkey Luffy. Was able to find the Sanji off the top with the search. So thankfully I had a good answer to have the Luffy play into some value character. Came in for 7, and now I have it exactly where I want to be. Luffy is live. Can't remove the 2 Dawn from my leader.
They're one of the Dawn is hidden under the leader a little bit, so it's hard to see.
One was active and then one was rested. And
Yeah.
I do this all the time because of the way it comes in. If it comes in active, I like to push it forward as
What even is that?
the camera. It's a camera for the box down thing, but
Okay.
I gotta retape this thing and put some more sticky tape on here on the next break. Actually, if you want to start casting, I'll look for.
Okay. No, that is a cheat.
What happened?
3,000 worlds. We did not. Did we pay for that? Did we pay Dawn for that?
Doesn't he have the leader ability to play for free, or?
It's 3 cost or less. Okay, we did pay the 4 Dawn. So okay, never mind. It's not a cheat.
Okay. Oh, okay. So if he does it with the leader ability, it's not.
Yeah, you can't 3,000 worlds with the leader ability, which is why it's honestly not even great in that deck. Because most of the time you'd rather just be playing Jet Culvern, which is just 3,000 worlds, but you can do it with leader. As I think we saw there. Yeah. And now the Sanji is plus 1k. So now we have 6k for that Sanji.
All right.
Just swing 5, get the Dawn back.
Now it doesn't want to come off. He's falling like crazy.
Yeah, take here, obviously. Again, Rayleigh doesn't really care unless it's like down to 2 life. That's really only when you need to start countering.
Alright, that might stick it up there. On the fly mechanics right there, right, baby. All right. 3 life to 2 life.
And then leaving one open for a Concussor or a Gum Gum Giant.
And unfortunately, I did lose my board state here, which is already devastating. I honestly, if I don't get the Luffy playoff, I honestly always feel like I'm losing this game. If they just answer it immediately like this, and Curly, you gotta back me up on here. Don't you just feel like you're at the losing end the minute you lose your Luffy on board? I want it in for at least one swing. Give me one swing with this guy. And at that point, I feel like I can come back. But when I have to lose it, that tempo like that, it's just, oh, it feels so bad. All right, coming in at 7. And they got the perfect counter. Gum Gum Giant. Always staying below so we can keep that Sanji ramp working out well for him, too. Curly says, yes, Luffy needs to connect once. If it's not, it's a lot tougher. Yeah.
Okay, playing the Frankie.
Now having an answer to some of these events I know he's going to be playing. I know Brett, the first time he'd ever seen it, he was like, what's that one do? And it's like, yeah, if you play an event, all my characters get plus 2k. He's like, all characters? Like, yeah. Just characters? Yes, just characters. No, my leader doesn't get a buff. But I was really hoping to play that after I had that decent board state that you saw.
Yeah.
Would have been really nice before first swing. But of course, he had to bottom deck both of them. Rude.
That's blue for you.
Right? Let's see. Curly says, it would be nice if a leader did just get a buff, right? But it's powerful enough as it is.
The pudding. I mean, you're getting a 2k back. That's not the end of the world.
Right. It does put me in a state of mind, though, that I don't want to play it again.
Beef burst, draw 2.
When he returned this thing, I instantaneously was like, I'm just going to keep this as a 2k. Because it's so slow. And it's not the game I want to be playing. I need to rush him down.
Right.
I've got to get more aggressive here. So, honestly, in my hand, this is just a 2k.
Okay, swing 5 with lead.
Even though it does really work well in this deck. But I'm going to get 2k out of hand. A lot, but I have no 1ks, as you can see.
Not swimming with Sanji, I guess.
I did notice that he didn't want to make it vulnerable.
I mean, I get that.
It becomes one of his more stronger characters. So I could definitely see why he wants to keep that thing protected. Sanji could get out of control in the late game. But I noticed he definitely didn't have the protection, and he had no open dawn, so he couldn't protect it that way either. So definitely trying to...
There's the Luffy. And I mean, he's already burned through a lot of his removal.
Right. Still revealing the same 2. Getting a Shocky look.
Shocky.
And notice if you guys saw from the camera view, I did have this entire time that unblockable.
Oh!
Shocky missed. Shocky missed. I had to reread her because it's like, she never misses. She never misses. How did she miss? I've never missed with Shocky. In my life of playing this deck, Shocky has never failed me. And she failed me for the first time ever.
Until today.
Yep. No, indeed. Right, Curly? I mean, come on. I've told everyone Nami is the worst searcher in my deck. By far, Nami is the worst.
I mean, it is.
And Shocky for the first time ever. Oh, man. Not only has he well done with my board every single turn, but I'm whiffing now, too. I really feel like I'm going to not... There's not a good chance I'm going to be able to win this game. But
okay, well, there's
here comes Kid Killer. So I got a nice little rush down.
Only one Donna. I guess it doesn't matter if the Luffy's active.
Right. Jozu going into Kid Killer. Going to get myself defense. This one, the Conqueror's Hockey that he was well aware of. So everything on the board goes minus 1,000. And of course it does 2k. So it does technically 8.
Yeah.
Curly says, Buggy has done me dirty more than Nami on my hand recently. I cannot stand that. The search for Buggy. Yeah. It does not feel good to whiff, guys. I'm telling you, when you whiff on those searches...
I mean, at least you have a leader effect that makes them, like, decent swings.
Fair. Mm-hmm.
So it's, like, not even super devastating if you whiff, because you do have the body up, if nothing else.
Mm. Colin once whiffed with Garp? Twice? How? Isn't that 3 or more?
Yeah, it's top 4, any cost 3 or higher.
How? That is a nut punch. That hurts. Sai says, "Do not ever disrespect my boy and blame your deck not buggy." Yeah, Sai's like, I don't even know. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know what I would do if I whiffed with Garp. That's 3 or more. It's anything 3 or more.
I would give my deck a very stern talking to.
Right? We would have words. Honestly, guys. Oh, man. So, I have minus the board here. Sanji is still at 5k. The leader is at 4k. I have put him in a bind here. I do really love that Conqueror Saki. Just, it really makes for awkward plays because it really throws them off the curve and how they want to play their turn. That minus 1k stack across the board, it really does a number to people's brains here, which I think was what happened to Brett here. I gave him that minus 1k, and he's like, now I don't know how to navigate my draws and my allocation for attacks if I want to. Do I want to make the Sanji vulnerable? And going for a blocker choice here for the nice little... It's not Graceful Charity, it's just 2-in-1.
It is Graceful Charity.
That's right. Nami Graceful Charity.
Honestly, I don't even like this card in Sanji. You want to be playing as few characters as possible in this deck.
You don't think the blocker is a little necessary?
You have so many defensive events.
That's fair. Absolutely.
Honestly, I would rather run more defensive events than the Nami.
Curly in the chat here looking like he broke up with his girlfriend. It's not me, it's him.
Okay, swinging 6 and getting the 2k.
Yeah.
So he swung 6 and you countered up to 7.
Yeah. I didn't have anything else but 2Ks. This deck is 2Ks. Like, most of my defense is 2K. Coming in for 5. Wondering where it's going. Yep, give it a 2.
I mean, the Luffy's a 1k, the Shockey's a 1k, the Nami's a 1k, the Zoro you shouldn't be playing is a 1k. Beef Burst.
Pumping up with all those events now, the Sanji does have a plus 2k static here. But was able to safely, stop this here. All I'm doing right now is trying to look to see, because I do have the unblockable event, I'm really looking to see if I can get that last life. And if I can get that last little poke off from Brett here, I should be able to get through. And obviously I have to do the math here. A lot of things that he's done, he's got a lot of 4k counter for 1 here. So my math has to be perfect if I want to swing for game.
Only 1 open, so only threatening 1 counter event though is kind of rough.
There is a line here. I think I'm thinking this could be lethal. He only has 1 blocker, but I also want to make sure that
now you're
I do
revealing the
respect it.
unblockable. I thought you said you didn't like to reveal the unblockable.
Didn't have a choice. I went through all my 2Ks.
Fair enough.
Unless it's an absolute necessity, I will do it. But there's only 1 card left in hand, and I'm pretty sure it's a Sanji, if I remember correctly. Or it was a brick. All right,
Okay,
gonna pump up.
6.
Come in 6. Try to get a block out of there. See where his hand's looking. Maybe bait that counter from hand. Another thing that I really want to get rid of here, because if I need to pivot board, I got to get those answers out of his hand. So I will be taking my first attacks at life to get him to use his hands defensively so I can go board later.
Right.
It is a strategy I've used quite a few times this game, where most of the time you'll see me go live first.
That was 2 1Ks, by the way.
Yeah, so giving me an indication that he's probably pretty low on counters outside of that 1 event here.
Why
so
are we
1 big
swinging
swing
8? Swinging 8 here feels wrong.
Gets and baits the event out. Now I can go board.
But you could have swung 7 and potentially done the same thing. Because we know he doesn't have 2Ks.
That's fair. That's fair. I think in my mind it was trying to get to bait that thing out of hand. I wanted to make sure I guaranteed got that thing out of hand. So now I do have an option to go and board if I want to. Coming in 9.
We're swinging 8 again. Again, it's not a 6K lead.
Yeah.
We know that he gave 2 1Ks, so he probably doesn't have many 2Ks. So why even wait? That's just a wasted dawn, honestly.
I'd agree with you. I was wondering if you're going to call me out, because there's going to be another play I think I'm going to make here next that's really going to make you mad. I think I go board here, though. And Brett's trying to check to see what I have, of course. He wants to make sure he has all the answers. But given they had a blocker, I knew I didn't have the rushing package to punch in. for this one. So I wanted my first few attacks to go board here. And this one gets the block. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Do we have the audio back?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Man, I didn't pause it yet. Good now? Checking YouTube.
You can hear.
Oh, we are way behind on YouTube. Is that intentional?
I can hear something. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. YouTube's good. We're good here.
Okay.
All right. We solved it. Thank you very much, Si. I appreciate you. If you're out there, please let me know when I have those issues. What do we even do? What do we do? I didn't click anything. We didn't bump into anything. What do I have to do to make this
You have
work?
ghosts, dude. You have ghosts. You have ghosts, so that's what it is. You have ghosts.
Oh my gosh. It's so infuriating. All right, let's get back in the game here. Sorry about the delay. We fixed the audio issue. Makes for great YouTube content. I love it. They love it. I know. I get all the comments down below. It's like, this guy doesn't even know how to operate OBS. What a loser.
We're not even using OBS.
Yeah, we're using Streamlabs. Yeah. I'm using Streamlabs, so yeah. Get there. Take that.
Did anyone actually comment that?
No. No. I wouldn't care if they did, to be honest with you. I don't know who you are. Your opinion means nothing to me.
I'm going to start commenting that under every video now.
But I value your opinion. Why would you do that?
As a bit.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Let's get back in the game.
Everyone comment. Everyone go to the YouTube and comment on under every video. This man does not know how to use OBS. What a loser.
All right, I think we're at the point we're going to have to skip here because this is the moment where Brett had realized this was a do or die turn. He's only got 2 attacks here. He's at 1 life.
So he can't win.
Yeah. He can't
He
possibly.
can only try to not lose.
Curly says on it. All right, appreciate you, Curly. Thank you so much. So he's going to be sorting out this turn. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here because I honestly, if I'm not mistaken, I constantly had to remind him of that. He knows I have 2 2Ks in hand. He knows one of them means he can't go wall up. He can't defend himself because I have the unblockable if I get 1 attack through here. So he's going to have to push through enough damage to make sure that he can clean up the board state here.
Swung 9 or not. That was 10.
What? Let's see, 7,
7 to
10.
3, yeah.
Yeah, because three 2Ks is my whole hand.
Be first, draw 2. Honestly, I almost want to bounce the Luffy back. Yeah, we should have bounced the Luffy back here.
Interesting. I don't even know what's happening with the camera right now.
It's lagging. Probably. I would want it. Yeah, I definitely would have bounced the Luffy back because that keeps it off.
I think he did. What's going on?
No, he red rocked. That's such a waste of Dawn. That's such a waste. That's so much wasted Dawn, though. I don't like the red rock here. I think we should have beef bursted it back to hand.
What's going on with the camera work now?
I don't know. Maybe it got corrupted.
It's possible.
You have ghosts.
Dude, seriously, Ghost in the Machine. I've got... This is live action. You guys have seen Ghost in the Machine going ham on my computer right now. I know one of the things I'm really regretting right now, had I gone for life with that big swing, I would have had a win con here after him removing the board.
Swinging 5 into this. Why are we not swinging with the pudding?
That is a good question.
It's like if you would, first off, you would never keep that alive.
Mm-hmm.
But like that preserves a swing.
Yeah. I definitely would not have
Also,
done
we're
that.
not even leaving Dawn open. Why did we not just bounce the Luffy back to hand? I mean, I guess we're trying to get rid of it permanently, but like, you had another one anyway.
Yeah. Coming back into my own play here to get another
there's a Sanji.
It was a Sanji with that last card. So I did have 5k.
Now we just load up and do everything into the Sanji, I think.
I could go Sanji here, or I could just get the last one. Do remember I do have those 2 events, so now I'm just saying, all right, I'm gonna try to go for that game.
Yeah, I mean,
The
fair
game
enough.
plan. So I kind of like going back into it. I have 2 events. He knows what the 2 events are. I've got 3 life, and he's gonna have to think through this turn about how to survive the next couple turns if he can survive an alpha swing.
I mean, Alpha Swing plus 2 6Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, Alpha Swing plus
6
an
and
8K plus an 8K. So,
Mm.
which I don't think any deck can counter out of.
No. Let's see what Brett goes here. I was wondering if you were going to get mad at me for going after the Jozu versus the Sanji since the Sanji grows.
I mean, I do think the Sanji was a bit more valuable.
Yep. After I did the attack and said Jozu, I instantaneously regretted it, but I just stuck with it.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to be going face most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like going face last turn would have been better than going for either of the board, especially seeing as it wasn't realistically threatening lethal.
Yeah.
Because to threaten lethal, you would have to loaded up the pudding, which is a waste of 3 Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And you did have enough counter to be able to check lethal there.
Yeah.
So there was no real threat of lethal, so leaving the Jozo on board versus going for life, where you would have been able to have
The unblockable even if we walled up and go for game. Yeah.
I think going, as much as I'm the guy who always like go board,
Mm-hmm.
I think this was the one scenario, or this is one of those scenarios where you definitely should have gone life.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing when I was looking at him as he was trying to stack this up here. I think this is the turn I have to start skipping ahead here. We'll see if he takes any large act. Oh, he did just do something. What did he do? He returned it to my hand? Sorry. I'm trying to remember where I had to cut here. Oh, Red Rock.
Red Rock.
Yeah, second Red Rock.
Were you guys just like talking at the end?
I gave him like all the knowledge, gave him a lot of time to think through the plays here. I wanted him to make the most optimal play. Like I was helping him keep track of his the power of his Sanji, and I because this is the first time Brett had a chance to play this deck, I thought it was more important that I gave him time to think things through, make sure he was making the most optimal plays, giving him the most amount of knowledge. So there was a lot of me just kind of helping Brett come up with the best line to beat me. If he would have beat me, it would have been fine. I honestly don't care if I lose in these things. It's more important that I see what the best your deck can offer to come up with scenarios in my head and how to build something better. But we're going to attack in here with Sanji. I think he's going to go to face here with the other Sanji. That way we're creating a clock here, or at least he has some way to clock up here. Goes face. And back to my turn. Now, he does have 3 open. The fact he feels more confident about this makes me think I really got to think about these attacks. and what he can possibly counter out of here. He does have a hand of about 6 cards in hand. 3 open. Mentally, I have to respect 12. And I think you're going to see here in just a minute is I'm going to go through his trash and count how many of the 1-cost 4K counters.
I think we can swing 13 twice, can't we?
See, we can pump this one up to 8 just with the relay ability.
So 8, and then that's
with 10 Dawn.
No, we can't.
5, 10, and it'd be 10 and 13. It'd be 10 and 13.
Trying to see if there was any way to swing 13 twice. That would have been
The most optimal.
guaranteed lethal.
Right. Gonna start off with a buggy search since there already is no counter. Get myself some more answers, maybe some more. No whiff. Another whiff. No event here. I was honestly searching for the search event. I was hoping to find the search event from this one, just so I could get some other answers to plus things up. Gonna use the ability unblockable, get the power up. Try to bait out as many of those 4K as I possibly can here.
So just going
What's
10?
That gets me at least 2 of the 4Ks out there.
You could have just normal counter in hand though too.
It's fair, yes.
So I would have gone at least 11 to guarantee it was at least a 2K out of hand.
Oh, that's smart. And you get one of the 4Ks that goes up to 9.
That's 1.
And I think he sees a 2K after this, which really threw my math off. But
And
no,
that was
2
two
1K.
1Ks.
Yeah. But that still leaves
So we
me...
should have definitely gone 11 because that would have forced at least 3 1Ks, which would mean that you would only have to worry about the 2K,
Yeah.
the 4K potential events left.
Yep. And I think that does put me on a range for lethal, though, still. For 2 4Ks. It's 9...
Yeah, but that's everything out of his hand.
That's true. And then he has to beat me on the backswing.
Which, I mean, 1 life. You have 2 2Ks and an unknown, or you have 2 2Ks and a couple unknowns now.
Mm-hmm.
So your deck does have a lot of counter.
Oh, yeah. Like, a lot of the swings I'm not really that too concerned about, especially with how many 2Ks I get. It's what actually makes it difficult for Brett on the next turn, where I know for a fact he goes in the tank here. He is going to survive this turn.
I almost feel like we want to load up on the Sanji.
I feel like I probably should have, to be honest with you.
And I'm talking this turn. We still have the opportunity to.
Restand the Sanji?
No, not restand. The load up swing on his Sanji.
Oh, okay. Oh, to knock out the Sanji so he can't KO me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went for the route to try and get as many cards out of his hand as possible to try and save it up. I do have quite a bit of 2K counter in hand. And I'm about to potentially rush him down for what I thought was going to be a sneaky Zoro play here. But I actually go against it and leave it open as a defense. I had Divine Departure to in hand here. But I was going to go for a sneaky 5K swing, but he still had that 1 Dawn open. So I still didn't feel comfortable, and I didn't want to give away that I had a sneaky 5K swing just to try and swing for the last little bit of lethal. So
I mean, here then I would have put the other 2 Dawn under the Rayleigh.
I think I did go ward here. If I remember correctly, I did go ward.
Yeah, because it was
Sanji.
1 Gum Giant.
Yeah. So if he blocked out of that, like,
2
and I didn't get
more.
all the counter out of his hand.
2 more would have forced a lot more counter out of hand, at least.
But then it doesn't give me that backup 5K swing for lethal, which is the lane. That was the lane I was thinking mentally.
I mean, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, I if I get all of his counter to save his Sanji, I can sneaky Sanji swing, or Zoro swing for lethal. But it didn't happen, so I just left the 3 open. I didn't want to give that play away. Was reserving it for the next turn. But here, he's going to be thinking about this for quite a while. Now, remember, I have 3 cards in hand. He knows 2 of them. 2 of them are 2K counter events. And I have 1 unknown, which I already told you what the unknown was by the 3. I'm sorry, I have 4 cards because I have the Divine Departure. So, we'll see how he thinks this one through. There's a lot of thinking, a lot of discussion at the table here. Putting search. And this one's going to be an attack from lead, which is just going to be a Divine Departure, stop that life swing here. And I figured at this point, there's no way you can load up and get away with my 2/2Ks.
I mean, also you have a life.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always soak 1 hit.
Yeah. With the Dawn that he has here right now, he has a lane by loading this one up here for a full-on lethal swing at 9 and 9.
I mean, 9 and 9 you can counter out of,
Two
potentially.
2Ks, no K.
I
Guess
mean,
what?
it depends on life.
Yeah. Guess what this is?
Oh, 1K?
It's a no K.
Okay.
He is going to get to the point where he swings with this Sanji and goes for it to give me the last one. But mathematically, 4 cards in hand, he can swing 9 and 9. Would you go for it for lethal? Knowing you can't survive the crackback.
Yeah.
You would go for it?
I
9 and
mean,
9?
if you cannot survive the next turn, you put him on Better Habit.
Okay.
If, like, you're guaranteed to die the next turn.
I have screwed up a couple of my swings. He does have 3 4K counters in hand. He's got Gum, and that 4 cost of the blue one in hand. So looking at the board state, would you go for it? 9 and 9. Because right now, 9 and 9 wins the game. Hands down, because I know what that card is. But this is mathematically, you know for a fact I have 2 2Ks.
I mean, if I was to leave 3 up for
3
all the
4K
counter, that's 12K of counter, and that's probably pretty much everything in hand. I'm still probably just putting them on Better Habit, right?
That's the question I want to ask you, because Brett right now has a way to win.
I would honestly say it doesn't look good for the crackback. So I would, in this position, just say we have to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just go for it. Because you're probably losing next turn. Even if you go into the Sanji, that's not great.
Buggy off the top. No
Okay.
counter.
Especially
I have
if we're
Zoro.
not countering out of. I mean, I feel like if we had the counter for that first one, we always do it there.
Okay.
We always counter there. I guess we're afraid of like more Conqueror's hockeys.
It did.
But
I did kind of like
Conqueror's Hockey
mislead
is
him with
not-
like saying the only thing that required Dawn was Conqueror's Hockey and the Divine Departure. So if you saw, I did show him those 2 cards because I had 2 open. I said you have 2 known, 2 unknown. I have 2 open. The only thing that costs Dawn are these 2 events.
I mean, if you have it though, and you would have definitely used it on one of the earlier swings. Like you would have used a Conqueror's Hockey on the
Leader swing.
leader
Hands
swing
down.
instead of the Divine Departure.
Absolutely.
Easily. You would have. And if you had it, you probably would have also tried to at least do something with the Sanji swing, probably.
Because it reduces the attack over everything. If he falls into that, he loses regardless. The
Yeah.
minus 1K takes the math completely away.
And if we had the counter there, especially if we definitely had the counter there, and we don't have the counter, and we took it, there is a very low likelihood that you still have the counter out of life. So honestly, I would just go for it. Going into
board.
Sanji. That was wrong.
Yeah.
That was absolutely wrong because you still have the Buggy, you still have the Zoro in hand, which he doesn't know about, but still. It's like, this is a red deck, you have to be wary of the potential of rush. You're at
Absolutely.
0 life, even with 3 Dawn open. We can there's probably enough here to just out all of that.
We're gonna start off with that buggy search. Look for an event. Looking for the one that allows me to add 1K to my leader here.
Buggy is top 5.
Yeah.
Didn't change the math.
Yeah. Gonna get the one that increases my leader here.
That's not
Oh, that's a
the one
searcher. That's a searcher. That's right. I'm looking
Yeah.
for the one that can increase me. I want the one that can give me additional power here.
I mean, you can use that to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would just reveal here. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if this is the end of the game anyhow.
It's getting to the point where I know that he's got the math. He's got 2 open, so I got to worry about two 4Ks mathematically here. I'm going to reveal here to try and bait one of them, if not both of them, with the buggy swing. And right now I'm just looking at it mathematically. What can I do to get both 4K counters on a hand and still have enough to swing afterwards? So
First
swing
off,
8.
you're wasting a Dawn here.
You think 7?
7 because it either forces a 2K and a 1K. 7 forces out everything 8 does.
All right, going 7. I have the same thoughts here. He does not use any Dawn here on the attack. He has 2 cards left in hand. He has 2 Dawn. He has a total right now.
I guess actually their 8K would have forced out the event instead of the 2K 1K. But I still feel like the 2K 1K is fine to force out here.
That does give me perfect knowledge, though. I have 2 open Dawn. He decided not to go for lethal, so he thought he could defend out of these attacks here. I currently can attack for 12.
Which plus 8.
I lose to 13. If he double 4Ks, I lose.
Okay. Is there a way to force out the double 4Ks while still leaving a Dawn open for the Zorro?
That's the other thing. I was thinking, like, can I swing into this thing, get both?
Although if he
4Ks,
only has 2 cards in hand, one of them is a giant, he's going to have to pitch one.
and then draw an additional card, yeah.
So one of those...
And I don't know which one of the 2 4Ks he has. I'm assuming he's on 2 4Ks. I don't know which ones. If it is a giant, you're right. I got to play the math here. And I'm asking for his cards here because I'm telling him right now, here's the math. He has 2 4Ks. That's 13. I can only do 12. Unless...
this is where I would start looking through his trash.
Yes. I've already done it twice at this point. So I know how many of these things... He has 2 of these left, and he's got 3 of these left. And
He does not have 3 giant left.
or 2 left. At least, if not...
I think he's used 3 giant.
if I'm
Because
not right-
he early game, he pitched a giant off of a giant, and then there's that giant.
Okay.
So there's only 1 giant left.
All right. So we're going to use the +1 math with the 0 event here to go to exactly 13. So if this is 2 4Ks, I exactly 13 him and I win the game.
Okay.
But using this ability, it adds it to active Dawn and gives an additional +1,000.
So, well, then there's no way he can win here.
Can discard the 2, draw 2. He needs to get a 4K
And a
and a
1K.
2 and a 1K out of hand, out of the deck. He got the 4K, no 1K.
Ah.
That was the only way Brett could win that thing off the top. Oh, of course, the top of the next card. Right off the bat. And that's the game. Your boy takes it down. Getting the math lucky here to see that he... I mean, mathematically, I thought that was my only win. There was no way for me to get both, in my opinion, both those 4Ks out of hand if he has the blue one.
Yeah.
And play the Zorro afterwards. I'm looking at him like, there was just no math that I could play the Zorro after to clean up house for the last swing. So I went with the only route that I had here. Nail biter. Went back and forth. But that's how you do it. Sometimes you got to talk it out. I know those kind of strategies out there. I hope you guys are following along because it's what you have to do when you really want to get critical, and you got to get faster at it too because you're going to be timed in major tournaments. And this one clearly would have went to time, but we're in a local, so we kind of took our time. And I hope you guys enjoyed that little thought process. We got one more game left to go. We're going to take a decent long break. Gonna get some hydration on before we get to our last game, but the last game's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be me and Curly on camera. We're gonna see our first matchup of the red-green Monkey D. Luffy from OP-13. Check it out. I've thought this leader was gonna be really good. Did you think it was gonna be really good?
I thought it was going to be alright. I was always skeptical of it. I think it's been underperforming in 14. I thought it was going to be really good in 14. It just hasn't been converting.
Yeah. Hoping to see some more with it. I love it. I think that the deck's power, we'll talk all about it when we come back. Stay tuned for the next round. If you're on YouTube, check out the next video when it comes out. Until then.
And make sure to comment under that video, this idiot doesn't know how to use OBS.
Works every time. All right, we'll be right back.
reason we're alive is to one day be divine. When our thoughts have been aligned, our world can be defined. The only reason we're alive is to one day be divine. 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 Maybe one day we will find all the things we left behind. The only reason we're alive is to one day be divine. When our thoughts have been aligned, our world can be defined. The only reason we're alive is to one day be divine. 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 Is to one day be divine.
And welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me. No, it's not Slump. It is. Indeed. Porter. If you can't translate that, that was Porter. We got ourselves in the finals matchup. This is the last and final round and your last chance to hit an exclamation point join on YouTube or on Twitch, where I'm live right now, to give away these 2 packs. If you're watching this in the VOD, you gotta join me live. That's why I give away some awesome hot heat. One of these is guaranteed to be an alt-art. Guaranteed to be an alt-art, guys. That's huge. Big money getting given away tonight. Puppy Carl, you're not late. You were actually just on time because we haven't even finished the last matchup. So
It could be an altar. There could be 2 hits in there, right?
that's true. Yes, we could also get like Gold
could be
Dawn.
an SP Gold Dawn.
Lots of like really cool extra hits. These could be 2 of the best packs left, as these are the last 2 PRB packs
One
I have
of
to
the
give away.
events.
Yep. Oh, that's true. And then next Thursday, or what is this? Next Thursday, Monday. Next Monday, we're going to start off with the new box for our community box. We're going to get in here. There's some awesome big money hits out of here. Let's hope. This one's completely void away from having any kind of trackability because the person I got this from only got 1 box. So I don't know what happened to the other boxes in the case. I have no idea. Is the God Pack in here? That has God Packs. Yeah.
God Pack, red mangas.
Yep.
Red mangas are huge. That red manga Luffy is going for 8K.
Yeah, jeez. So potential big money in here. Hoping to finally have one of those nights where I can give you guys the biggest of all time, where I can clip it and send it and make it viral and show people that I'm legitimate about always making sure that you get it for free and you get it for just being here. And I appreciate you. And always going to go out to you. And none of that nonsense that you get on those scam sites or that what is that one site that's always got that
What's not?
Whatnot, yeah. That annoying site that has all these scammers that just use it to try and game you guys for money. I'm here to give, not take. And I really appreciate you guys for being here because we're going to get in the last round. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got our first look on the channel with Red Green Luffy.
The first OP-13 leader that we've seen tonight.
For this OP-13 meta. It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, real good title because so far we have not seen any OP-13 nor meta.
Yeah. And we won't. We're going to get into the last game
And you'll
here.
see OP-13.
You'll see 13. That's true. Let's get into the deck list. Let's check it out. I'm going to cover my regular list. You can cover the green red Luffy, and let's get into it.
Okay.
All right, starting off, for those that don't know, Rayleigh is one of those unique leaders that has a restriction. Nothing in my deck can be 5 cost or more, which means anything 1 through 4 is legal, or 0 through 4 is legal, everything else not. But once per turn, I can reveal 2 event cards in my hand and give any of my little weenies plus 2k for the turn. Nice ability to kind of like powerhouse out. This deck really just is very linear with a very, very linear strategy. For me, I've moved into more of a rush-esque type deck version of this one. There's not a whole lot of wiggle room on most deck lists. You'll see blocker, unblockable Sanji get played sometimes in this spot. You got the anti-starvation Sanji. That's the route I took because it is a route that you can go against this deck by starving it out of resources. And it really, all the deck is trying to do is search, search, search. Get yourself on this Monkey Luffy. Hopefully have the 2-card combo to play this one out by revealing 2 events and playing a character with 3,000.
That's a 4-card combo.
Yeah, you need
2 events, the Luffy and the card.
Yeah.
It's a 4-card combo, but you have 20 searchers.
Yeah. And setting up your hand the way with the buggy.
Actually, this is
Shaki.
22 searchers.
Yeah. The boa and the search event. You have all this ability to try and look for the key pieces to it. Search event notably does get me the Kid Killer and the Rono or Zoro if I need some rush in the late game. Do have some early rush with this Zoro here that usually has a target on his back. And just a really good value piece in this deck. It being 6k power on your turn, and you can still pump it with a Rayleigh to give it an 8k swing with just revealing 2 events. Super good, and it replaces itself on death. So just an all-around great card. The best line you're going to have, Monkey Luffy into the Sanji, and next turn hopefully swinging 2 8ks and trying to close the game as soon as possible. Only other thing in here, Divine Departure. This one's usually any kind of removal spell. It really depends on the meta you're playing.
Usually it should be Mole Pistol.
Yeah.
Mole Pistol is just better than this card most of the time.
It reduces the attack by 5,000, can kill a 2k, but at the same time can weaken some of those like walls that you're seeing with green decks they like to put up here. So by reducing it down 5,000 power,
Not going to do anything against the walls that this green deck puts up.
That's so true. Because this unique green deck and all of its tyranny, I remember reading this one on paper saying this has got to be like the best deck coming out from this deck from this series.
But then we got the rest of the leaders revealed.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, okay.
This is actually the second worst.
Yeah, and still has an incredible ability. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so if you have a Dawn under it, on your opponent's turn, if you have 5 or less active Dawn cards, you may rest any number of Dawn cards. And for every Dawn card rested this way, one of your leaders or one of your Straw Hat type characters gains 2k power for the battle. And that's not once per turn. So every turn, now you just have every Dawn you have active on your opponent's turn is a 2k.
Yeah.
Which makes this just a ton of counter.
Yeah, it's 10k if you have 5 open every single turn for your board, and if it's Straw Hat, and your leader.
And if we want more Dawn open, we have this. We have Charles over here, which is a 2-cost event plus 4k, and then you can trash a card from your hand, restand 3 Dawn.
So you get even more on top of countering out for 4k.
You can't search it though, is the only thing, because it's Don Quixote Pirates. But speaking of searchers, we have 2 Nami searchers. They both do the same thing. One's green, one's red. We have Garp Searcher, which is the craziest card ever printed.
Right.
If you're one of the 3 brothers, look at the top 4 of your deck. Reveal 1 cost 3 or higher, add it to your hand, then place the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order.
That's
you have
any
Kid and Killer to search supernovas, which for that we have Rouge, which at the end of your turn restands it on. You have Bonnie,
That's a
which
blocker.
on attack restands it on. And you have Luffy. Honestly, this is not enough of a supernova package to really warrant the Kid Killer. Kid Killer also can get itself, notably, but yes, the Arlong is similar from OP-14. Yes,
And we're seeing that I think we're gonna see more of that. Look at the top 4 for a certain up. If you have like a particular leader, we'll see more of these. This Garp is just the power creep of search power.
yeah. Honestly, if we're going to be going for supernovas, I would want to play the 4-cost Zoro, because that's another name we could get. Probably worth playing over the Rouge, in all honesty.
Right. And
Although, you probably would want to play it. Maybe even... No, the Shanks is really good. I don't know. This deck looks really tight, so I don't know exactly what to cut, but... Definitely we'll see some changes to it next set when it gets that crazy-ass Nami.
yeah, that Nami blocker that allows you to restand 5 at the end steps, super strong.
It also rests 2 cards on play.
Yeah. It does everything you want this deck to do, and I think I've seen the zoo packages with this. Look super fun, but I've been thinking for the longest time, if you're going to play the zoo package with it, you really want to have that Nami. It's a necessary evil for it to make sure it guarantees get that restand, because as you're seeing here, we're playing a Rouge, we're playing the Sanji that does the restanding. There's a lot of cards here that do the restanding for you.
Oh, you could also play Cavendish if you're playing Kid and Killer, because that...
Oh, yeah.
This is a supernova type leader.
Mm-hmm. So you do have the capability to play that all-powerful Cavendish here. Pretty good. We'll talk about the finishers. This one being
This
second
isn't
best.
really a finisher. This is more of a mid-range tool.
And I like what it does because it's one of those characters that's easy to protect. The double damage is something hard to stop several times in a row. And given that most people have moved away from playing with removal due to the Emu being present, there's not a lot of answers for this deck or for this card. And it being able to do double damage is the turn breaker, right? Because a lot of your turns in the early game, especially, you're not going to be wanting to put too much to the board because you're going to want to dedicate yourself to those defensive plays, making sure you can keep yourself alive, using the 5 Dawn to stay alive, and then in the late game, using that 5 Dawn to keep this alive, because at 10k, you're essentially countering on a 17k total, and it's just absolutely insane.
Yeah, no. I mean, I get that, Curly, that Cavendish is... But, like, again, if you're going with searchers for supernovas, I would want to be playing more supernovas.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely understand next that you're cutting a lot of the supernova stuff, so you probably should cut the Kid and Killers, too.
When you can go Monster High, you probably should go Monster High. It's going to get more consistent as this deck grows. Of course, we have the Ronor Zoro here, which is a finisher for most green decks. This has always been a powerhouse.
I mean,
and this one you can actually
honestly,
protect.
this fell out of favor. It's just good into the current meta.
Mm-hmm. You're getting 3 swings with this. Usually loaded up with 3 Dawn. Nice little 12k times 3. Really hard to stop in a lot of different
Yeah, the
decks.
reason why this card is good is because removal is a lot less good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ever have to go up against a blue deck with Red Rock,
yeah, you're probably never going to get to swing with it. And that is key to this. You want to make sure you can swing with it. Curly says, that's fair. I've been thinking of getting rid of Kid Killer
yeah,
for
you
Usama.
probably should get rid of Kid and Killer. I don't think it does that much for the deck.
I do like where this is going, though. He's clearly won all of his matches going up to this round here, and he's got me in the finals, so we're going to find out Curly, who's not even playing Rayleigh, in a Rayleigh match. Let's find out which one of us can take home the W. Curly, tell me your prediction in the chat. I'm wondering, do you know who wins this? Curly's like, I don't even remember that night. It was crazy. We had so much going on. I'm just kidding, Curly. Don't tell me who wins.
I think it'll be either Curly or Jimmy D.
Yeah, right? Rayleigh is unbeatable.
I disagree.
As a person who's lost to 2 17k swings,
It is a good deck.
it does lose. Luffy to be the underdog? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like Luffy is the underdog in this situation.
Luffy has a lot of counter.
Given the fact that most of my deck is going to be swinging maybe 7, maybe 8, but mostly 7s, against something that can have essentially 10k counter on the board, not even from hand, if played correctly. We're going to wait to see if Curly plays this correctly, but if he plays this correctly, it's going to be very difficult for my 7k swings to actually even hit life. There's just so much resilience in here. All he has to have is 1 Dawn underneath his leader and less than 5 active Dawns, which is not hard to manage. Start off with my Shucky search. Not going to whiff this time. Curly says, I think Luffy is good into Rayleigh. I can see it being definitely very good into Rayleigh. Get a little search event. Still looking for my Luffy. Another reason, again, why I keep telling people I have to go first, because I need to guarantee that I get it. And I don't always guarantee that I get it in my opening hand. So if I don't have enough turns to search, or I don't have enough searchers to look for it, I'm not going to hit the Luffy on curve, which is just going to be detrimental as it is. So I like putting on the pressure. I like getting opportunities to get more searches on to guarantee that I get the Luffy on a curve, even though it is on the 5 Dawn turns as opposed to the 4. I want to make sure that I get the perfect hand to make sure that I'm really getting the maximum value.
Okay, Curly just putting a Dawn under Luffy and passing to threaten the 2K.
Yep. That was one of the things I was talking to him. Was like, can you already activate? And he's like, yep. So I get
it just needs to have a Dawn under it.
Yep.
this is a strong effect, and it definitely has the support for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when compared to what everything else does,
Right?
it's just not
Not
quite
enough yet.
there.
It's not enough yet. I honestly think that that Nami blocker is going to make this thing so much more consistent. It's an easier, safer play. And one of the things that's more difficult about this is how do you sequence it to make sure you leave the maximum amount of Dawn open at the end turn to make sure you get the maximum amount of counter here. Going to go for 2 swings at least.
There's Luffy.
And I got that extra search that I needed. So I did get my Luffy. That's going to be on curve here. Curly says, I did notice something about the Rayleigh alt art and Luffy alt art card. They are the exact same one on Luffy art.
I think it's the exact same scene that they're both trying to depict, where it's Luffy after the time skip, screaming the thing that Luffy is always screaming.
I will be king of the pirates, baby. Yeah. So
I would have swung 5-7 here, not 6-6.
Okay.
Because he just does that, and now it only threatens 1 card out of hand, where if he had to do that, he would have potentially either tapped or had given a card out of hand. You either could have still gotten 2 cards out of hand, or you could have gotten the Dawn and 2 cards out of hand.
Great analysis. Yeah. Yep, the 2-year time skip, Puthicaro. Go 6 in the Shocky.
Yep, swing 6.
Not defending
Are we just
that.
passing here again?
I think so. Playing defensively, no board presence here, but Curly valuing his life, realizing that I'm going to be playing Rush as fast as possible, beat him down, but this really turns off a Zoro play, hands down. So, gonna get the Luffy, reveal the 2, get arrested.
Are we playing anything?
Yeah,
Okay,
play
yeah.
Sanji.
Ooh, the alt art.
Yeah, though my only copy of that one so far. I'm working on getting the rest. And here comes 7.
Your OP-10 box didn't help you.
No, it did not. That box was out of doo-doo. Yeah, and Curly able to save his life yet again.
I mean,
He's got Dawn for days. He's even playing with the new Dawn he got from his participation in the Pirates Championship. Appreciate you. It's nice. I like seeing some play on the camera. 6 Dawn turn here. We'll see if he's going to dedicate anything. If he does, it's probably going to be something that restands.
and there's a really good card for 6 Dawn that restands.
Mm-hmm.
We could just put another Dawn Hunter leader, though.
Just go 5. I mean, why not? It's so hard to fight through this deck. Like, I remember thinking in my head, is like, what is the best approach here? Like, obviously 7 or 9 is really the numbers you have to be using for the best attacks.
Yeah.
To get the maximum amount of Dawn usage from each attack.
I actually 8 isn't. No, 8's not good in this. Never mind.
He's gonna get the 2 regardless.
Yeah. Oh, are we gonna go for the Luffy? Is this a Luffy play?
It's looking like. Gets a restand 4 afterwards, so it's got a nice little protection here. Curly says, I think 9 is better.
9. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time I say things. I just say words and hope that they mean something.
And most of the time, it's actually really good analysis. That's why I need you back here every single time. Your analysis for these things is perfect. Like, I find so much value from just listening to the way that you mathematically work it out. That's why I like that conversation from the last game that we were having, because I wanted to see what you were thinking in that mindset, so I can kind of copy it. Yeah, Curly thinks the same way.
I mean, yeah. Again, this is just me talking after playing this game for like a bit over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because I started playing around like ST8.
Yeah.
In paper, at least. I was playing a bit on the sim before then. Because I was just interested. It was like, I like card games. What's this One Piece card game I keep seeing?
This is infinitely easier than Yu-Gi-Oh! This is like you. This is checkers to chess.
Okay, so no. Here's the analogy for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sure.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is... So, here's the thing. Pokemon is checkers. Magic is chess. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
The fighting game that has the weirdest niches and you got to get the timing right.
Like, yeah, and also just has the most insane, like, ridiculous combos. It's like... That is how you have to think of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right.
It's like, it plays on a completely different axis from every other card game.
Right. So here,
Which is awesome. I like Yu-Gi-Oh, but at the same time, Yu-Gi-Oh is very feast or famine.
Right.
Because we are just swinging 8 here.
I should have been
which-
7. This was one of the mistakes I realized in the end here.
Just 2 2s, yeah.
Getting 2 2s out of here, trying to get some going. I think 9 on this one.
No, that looks like an
See,
8.
the math that kept screwing me here too.
Oh, yeah, 9, yeah.
Going 8 in here.
Oh,
It
8
should have been
again.
9.
I mean,
it should have been 9.
Actually, he already has the Don. He only has 1 Don left, though,
Yeah.
so the 8's not even terrible here.
I'm finally getting some hits on here. Going in 6 is going to be a simple 2K, but I need the last 4 to play another character. Get out there. Ronar Zoro for an extra swing. Now that it's down here, get 1 more K out of counter. Leaving 1 open. Going to have myself my own.
So now Curly
re-swing.
needs to pressure board.
Yeah, I think I have a Conqueror's Hockey to kind of reduce a little bit of the threats coming forward. Curly says Yu-Gi-Oh makes my brain hurt. I don't blame you, brother. I can't even keep track of it anymore. I used to be in that calculus brain that you have all the time, and now I look at these games, I'm just like, I can't.
I mean, I do. Part of me really wants to try and do like at least some like Yu-Gi-Oh Genesis format thing at Lifelink sometime. I think that would be really fun.
Okay.
It's just one, Yu-Gi-Oh is expensive, and
Yeah.
I would want to make at least a couple decks so I could share decks with people.
And we kind of need it because our Yu-Gi-Oh form, we don't have a whole lot of player base for that right
Yeah.
now. All right, going for the blocker restand Bonnie here. Get set up for the late game. Like this, because he's going to get to restand 2, right?
A restand. So what the Bonnie? So the restand 1 on the Cavendish, and then the Bonnie restands on attack.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I get the draw. Honestly, I would have wanted to swing into the.
Zoro?
Oh wait, actually that does take 2K off of the Luffy. Never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, swing in the Zoro.
I will be defending this one.
Yeah. Honestly, I wanted to swing into the Zoro first before I swung into the.
I think me personally, the Conqueror's Hockey replay too was just because I wanted to avoid any kind of potential double damage. I needed an answer for the double damage because that's really what's going to change the tide here. I have only successfully hit Curly 1 time at this point, and I still, after all these Dawn Open hand sizes, I feel like I'm running out of options to finally get some pressure out here. I'm gonna look with a buggy here, top 5 for an event. Hopefully, don't whiff. Don't. It's good. Get myself to plus 1K. Event here. And, you know, honestly, when I was sitting across from Curly this whole game, I'm like, what is the perfect number I need to be attacking? And it wasn't until the end of this game that I realized it's all about 7-9, 7-9, 7-9.
I mean, that's just the normal good math, though.
Mhm.
Well, there's a 7.
In my head, like, you guys have no idea how much I'm struggling with this. Like, where do I go the search first? Do I put the 2 underneath it to get my Luffy up? How do I get the sequencing right? Reveal the 2, get this plus 2K, go in for 8.
Restand 1 with the Bonnie.
Should have been 9, just to guarantee to get the all 3 tapped if I wanted to here. But-
Or card out of hand.
And in my head, I am just absolutely struggling to figure out what is the perfect swing math every single time to make sure that I get some way to start threatening life here. And you notice that 4 Dawn right there, sitting in the middle. What do you think that represents?
Could be a Kid and Killer, could be another Luffy. Could be this is the bad Zoro.
Could be. Going in for 7. This one going to get at least a card out of hand here. Coming in for 7 again, going to get at least 2 cards out of hand here.
Or the block.
And he got the block.
Smart to use the blocks early because you do have the event.
And I think him playing against this deck, he knows too. And he was smart enough to stop it. Kid Killer, pass him back.
Just playing, not even swinging with it.
Nope. It's going to make it vulnerable on the backswing here.
Oh, he has one of those gold Dawn you need.
And it's just a simple 1K. Yeah, that's right, Curly. I gotta get that gold on from you, man. I got only 4 more before I finish the set.
I also realized that the gold Dawn actually take a place of a hit in the set, in a box.
Oh yeah, they do. Yep.
Meaning that they're actually a really bad hit.
Yeah, and Curly was saying I was definitely thinking about Kid Killer all this game. That makes sense. Like whether it was good, because it looks like he just really used it for the.
Funnily enough, both of you are playing Kid Killer in your deck, and they're different. The different Kid Killers.
Right. So Curly was like, just like, he did it so well, keeping himself away from it. I didn't want to swing 5 just to get a simple 1K and make that thing vulnerable to his back attack, because I don't think I can actually defend against Sanji and Monkey Luffy here, but I can at least try to protect my Monkey Luffy here. And I'm also desperately fearing getting into double damage here, so I'm hopefully have the counter for this double damage block here.
Honestly, I would have wanted to go into the Luffy again.
I like Curly going board before life too. Again, very smart strategy.
I don't even want to go for life at this point. I just want to go for board. I want to stabilize.
But he's getting the cards out of my hand and then guaranteeing a better chance of swinging here. But as long as he has 5 Dawn open, as you're going to see consistently throughout the plays here, having that constant 5 open, it's going to be very easy to keep these characters defended. And I got to come up with some answers to get rid of some of these characters, because I can't swing into them. And you know this deck only has 2 pieces of removal. Let's see if I can find one.
Yeah, I agree, Curly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one.
Yep, Divine Departure.
I guess you get rid of one of the Sanjis?
Sanji's fine, but I think honestly the double damage is what scares me the most right now. It gets it. I have no blockers. I can't keep countering out of those swings, and all it takes is 2 of those hits I'm a 0. It takes so much to counter out of those swings. Like the double damage is going to get him to catch up. I need to beat him in this race. Right now, I'm not doing a very good job. He's got 5 Dawn open.
And this is where Molpisa would be a lot better.
Getting him, yes, and then being able to attack in those characters. You're right. Because it'd be a lot easier to swing into it. You're absolutely right. Curly says Sanji is better because it's 2 free Dawn I get every turn.
Removing 1 Sanji would only get rid of 1 Dawn every turn, but I do agree with Curly where Sanji is a lot better because that's more counter that he just gets for free. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you get rid of the Sanjis, it's going to make it easier to remove the Luffys.
Yeah. And for me, I'm just thinking go face. I want to try to beat this thing, but mathematically, you can see this board state. Sure, I got 4 swings, but he's got 10
I don't even know this is
Dawn.
where you go fate. I mean, all the characters are straw hats, so you can counter out of those just as easily.
Yeah. And they're more Dawn investment. Remember, all my characters are attacking for like 5 or less. And his are all at 7.
Weenies, and his is like a solid mid-range.
Yep. So all these 7K powerful characters, I can't feasibly swing into these characters. There is no route where I can mathematically use enough Dawn to actually swing into them and actually get rid of them. Not with 5 open Dawn. It's just impossible.
Reveal 2, so the buggy's a 5K, swing. You just tap a Dawn.
Yep. Just to get 1 tapped, I guess.
Or no, he just gets
Just get a 1K. Curly smart, just utilizing that, making sure he gets the best out of his 2Ks. So I actually really like that idea.
I mean, I just like keeping the cards in hand.
And he's keeping me away from having a Kid Killer swinging in a free 7.
I don't think
Here
you're ever
comes
getting
9.
the 7K with that Kid Killer
No,
until
this
it's way
is-
too late.
Yeah, this is 7. Here's 7, got 2 Dawn. Here's another 7, got 2 more Dawn. Here comes the last remaining. Get
Divine
rid of.
Departure.
Yeah, I asked him which one he liked better out of the arts. I knew I was going to get rid of one of them. I just told him, which one do you like the most out of the art? He's like, I like this one. I was like, all right, get rid of the other one.
Again, why not swing? It just forces out the Dawn. You have no other swings left, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got 1 open Dawn, and now my Kid Killer becomes vulnerable. I want this thing to start swinging for value. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I doubt you're gonna get more value out of it.
I can't seem to get him down to 2 life, no matter what I do on how many times I swing into this deck. Curly says the alt art is always better.
I disagree.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. There are some alts out there, guys, that are just, even in leader. I agree with you on your take. The leaders in the next set.
Or this set too. The base arts are just. I honestly have been liking more and more the base arts more than the alt arts for leaders. It's like OP-10. I think I like the alt arts a lot more.
Yes, really, Curly. Like there are, and it's not all of them. I'm just saying, as a default, alt is always better. Disagree. Hands down, disagree. Because there are some
the
alts
alts are
just
shinier. The alts are definitely shinier always.
Sure.
and I do like me some shiny cardboard.
And sometimes, like, I want the alt because it's better than the regular base, but sometimes the base is just infinitely better. I don't like what they did with the alt.
Or sometimes there are two horrible options,
Yeah, right.
like the 9-cost Bonnie.
Right?
Because you either have the whole butt of a 12-year-old on your face, or you have the panty shot of a 12-year-old.
It's like you can't win.
I mean, they made the prize card that isn't like doesn't make you seem like a pervert,
Right?
but that card's going to be thousands of dollars.
Right? Just so you don't have to feel like a creep for one turn. Curly says, brain like shiny. Yeah, I'm with you. I like the shiny too. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you the shiny, but there's certain arts, arguably the standard art's better. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I mean, the Bonnie one.
No, Curly, you don't goon to that one because it's a 12-year-old.
Yes. Don't forget about the mass server erasure when Oda revealed the actual age of Bonnie. There was a great mass exodus on the internet trying to erase any and all comments related to how people thought about Bonnie before they actually knew how old she really was. I'm pretty sure that was the first time in the internet's history where it lost gigabytes of data that could not be recovered, because even the
Nothing is ever lost on the internet.
that's fair. They did what they could. Curly says they printed out. I agree with you.
I mean, yeah. I don't know why. I'm genuinely confused and frustrated about that one.
Right? Especially after the fact here.
Yeah.
They do, honestly, and it's getting a little like say what you will about it. I don't like it, and we have lost a couple of One Piece players because of it. Straight up.
We've lost a few people.
I'm not out here trying to name names, and I'm not going to call people out. Will not play anymore because of it. And there's been some questionability from. And he said he's debating on it, saying he doesn't want to bring his kids anymore because it is getting a little bad.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah,
It is really rough.
You got geez, and this search I remember being the most painful search ever because I needed the 3-cost Sanji to get an extra attack in here. I got another Divine Departure to stop the attack from the Monkey D. Luffy, but I needed 3 open so I could play a Rusher, and I just could not get there.
Okay, we're going 7 into face or board. I guess face, because you'd never go board here because that's just one Dawn.
Right, I got to keep going face. That's the only option I have. Swinging 7. Got a little ahead of myself here because he knew what the counter he was going to counter, but Divine Departure going to be able to answer the other one. Both my answers for both these Luffys are now out.
And now the Sanjis are still there, and those are the main problem.
Yep. Now his engine's there. I just can't afford for him to hit me with these double damage.
I mean, I feel like you can at least once, and if there's only one
Just
up,
once. But I can never remove them, and that's the issue. There is, in this deck, I cannot feasibly attack into any character 7k or more in his deck. Off the top has another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, OP-13 has just been making these hyper-consistent decks that can just do this all the time. Has Curly even searched?
No. Outside of maybe No, he's never searched.
So he just natty drew all these.
Yep.
That is kind of nasty.
That's how the deck works. He's got these 7Ks, like I told you, like as long as he keeps open 5 Dawn and these 7K bodies, there's no math where I can guarantee get hits off from these things.
I mean,
it's too much of an
I
investment.
get that, Curly, but the fact that you... Oh, that's rough. That's not even a good Dead Man's game, because that's just resting one card, but like...
He's not going to be out of the ability to defend himself.
I mean, like, it's a completely defensible play, but like, oh my god.
Yeah, and he's sufficiently starved me, too. So using that starvation strategy, he has sufficiently stopped me.
Curly, I am just saying it is incredibly gross that you drew Sanji, Luffy. The fact that you found a full house of these cards is absurd.
Right. Get some poker game on, brother. You got this.
Yeah, play Balatro, not One Piece.
Yeah, right. What's that one really good card game? I don't condone gambling, but I was hearing about this one where you can play a 5-hand and a 2-hand, and the dealer has to help you play it.
I have no idea.
It's like playing poker where the dealer can help you. It's a pretty interesting game. So he had 2 Sanjis at the start. Oh, Balatro. He loves Balatro. All right.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good game. Mm-hmm. It was like nominated Game of the Year for a reason, even though it's just a game made by one guy.
You know, honestly, if you got a guy with passion and understands the player base, you're going to have a better game. I think that's one of the biggest complaints. I'm going to go on my little soapbox as I realize I'm trying to cope with life here. All you're looking at right now is me dealing with the 10 stages
This is
of grief.
denial. This is denial.
Yeah, I'm going through all the grieving stages right now. I have no real plays here. So, yeah, I played 2 characters and pass. He's got 5 open dawn, guys. The attack would have been nothing. It just...
Might as well leave it up to bluff for Conqueror's Hockey.
Exactly. Like, or if I get it off from life or something. I don't know.
You're gonna have many chances to get things from life.
Yeah, right?
Because this is potentially lethal.
Yeah.
There's the Rouge blocker.
By the way, I have no cards in hand. These are the last 2 cards I have. So I have no cards in hand.
Oh.
Math is easy for him.
Oh, wait, then why did we even play the Rouge there? That's just game.
If he sees it, I think so, yeah.
I mean, if you have no cards in hand, swing with the Luffy, then Sanji, leader.
I'm hoping to get the 0 cost events here to maybe get some 3K counters out of some of these. But...
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, here comes 7.
Oh.
There it is. I finally got one.
There's one.
And the 3rd one, I got one.
Swinging 8.
I might have enough to counter out of this one. Or just gonna have to take it. Yeah, gonna have to take Monkey Luffy off the top here.
Well, I don't know what you do in this position.
Oh, just cry. Right now.
And he still has 5 Dawn!
Yes.
He still has 5 Dawn! Are you sure we shouldn't have gotten rid of the Sanjis?
I die to the double damage. I guarantee you I die to the double damage.
Well, the game would have at least been over quicker.
That's fair. That's very fair.
You wouldn't be prolonging the inevitable. First off, this is a ridiculous hand from Curly. I will admit, this is a ridiculous hand seeing 3 of those Luffys.
Right.
Without even searching. It's like, we're playing 20 searchers, but we didn't need any of them.
Hey, I got the unblockable Rayleigh. Maybe I'll get a damage in.
I mean, at this point, I feel like Curly just takes it just for pity, like just to like make it seem like maybe you did something.
That would be the nice Curly. No, we're not nice Curly. No, you just wait. Reveal 2, get a free Shocky search.
Hey, we have a full board.
Yep, full board of attackers here. He's got 3 life. Luffy winning real hard, Puppy Caro. Real hard. These are all my life cards. Here's 3 events. Curly says, I'm sorry, I couldn't take it.
I mean, you already took 1. It's not like you're going to get a perfect game.
Just wait. Going in for a search, trying to find something. I need to get a Sanji.
I mean, what does a Sanji...
Zoro. I need to get
What does a Zoro even do here, though?
Nothing. I got another search event, so I'm going to search.
No, that's not a search event. That's Armament Hockey.
Oh, was it? Okay. Was it?
Yeah, it's all the elephant getting beat up, but...
okay.
Yeah, it's all really beating up on the poor elephant.
I'm looking for a 3-cost Zoro at this point to try and get maybe another attack in.
What does that even do?
I don't. Maybe get a life off from this guy because he's not.
You're better off spending the 3 Dawn under something that at least forces more of the Dawn as counter. The Zoro only forces 1 Dawn.
Yeah. It was a searcher. Okay, so I did.
No, you had another searcher in hand. Yeah. That was the Armament Hockey that you got off of the initial search. There's Kid and Killer, which you can't play anymore.
Can't play because I just used the last one of the search. So I'm out of options on the Kid Killer. I know I can't get him down. I just maybe that one hurts so bad. That search so bad. That was the 3rd search in a row, and I was trying so desperately to get it, and I'm just like, all right, here comes 8.
Well, hey, if you can make it unblockable.
That's true. I guess
there is a blocker on board. It does something.
Yes, it does something. All right, here we go. Coming in for
7?
7? No, 2.
7.
I just gave it +2.
Oh, did
so
you?
it's
No,
8.
I thought that was +3 was for the.
No,
is that on
I
5?
The only ones that can attack are these 3 right now.
Yeah.
So I revealed for here to get this. I can't pump up this Zoro.
Yeah. So that's what the +2 is. I didn't really know if there was also the plus for the Sanji static. So this is a 9.
Yep. So it gives me 2 and a 1 from hand.
It should be a 9.
2 and a 1. That's 10. 9. 10.
Oh, you
Two,
tap-
two, two Dawn and a 1 is 10.
Okay, yeah.
They're going to come in for this
Oh,
attack.
I thought you meant 2 as in 2K.
He had to block out of that swing. He had to block out of that swing. Couldn't give me
You could
one.
have made it unblockable. You're not living this turn.
I know. But he wouldn't give me just one hit from life. One hit.
He did give you 1 hit from life. He's at 3 life.
He gave every card in his hand and the blocker to make sure he stayed at 3 so my kid killer could never be a 7. This man wouldn't even give me the luxury of dreaming. I threw my hand down and said, listen, you know every card in my hand. You know every card in my hand.
He should have wiped the board first. He should have gone for board and then gone for lead.
Curly sees the blood. He's like, I toyed with my food. I toyed with my food. This is such a fun match. But I felt helpless this whole game. This entire game I felt helpless. I dreamt about this for 2 days and was like, there was no winning this match. There was no lane in which I could have taken to win this match. It's just too much. He had to show the turtle deck. I don't blame you. You won 3-0. Congratulations on the top. It was a fantastic performance, Curly. I'm proud of you. And on camera getting your next win. I don't know why all of your wins have to be always against me and nobody else, but it is what it is. These are both bounty packs.
Yeah, I know.
I'd show them if there was something of value, but the bounty packs were garbage in this one. Don't worry, there's 3 other packs left for the next one on Saturday, so hopefully the
I mean, weather permitting.
Yes, of
hopefully.
course.
I really hope that I can do Gundam tomorrow.
I'm thinking it's pretty good. The Shenandoah Mountains have done a great job of kind of protecting us. Like I said, we came down in a blizzard from Thanksgiving, and the Shenandoah Mountains just said, no, you don't get the snow. And I was happy about that. So it saved me a whole lot. We got a lot of catch up here.
Yeah, we have not been good about the...
579. I remember Little Pound Cake was in the chat. I remember we had...
What do you mean, Curly? Bonnie is the worst leader from this set. Sai can cope all he wants. Sai can cope all he wants. Bonnie is easily the worst leader from 13.
Multipass, you get your recent care package in the mail yet? Curious. I sent out got a couple people let me know they got them. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the extra little extra gifts I throw in there to say thank you and hello. And hazelnuts.
Yep.
I do have to add some names to the list, as per promised of the people. Oh, good. I need to get them on there again. Even if they're on there once, I gotta get them again. Because I did promise you guys that I was going to put your name on twice for those that joined me for the Creator Clash I held last Sunday.
The what?
The Sunday before this one, the week before Sunday, I had the Union Arena Creator Clash. It was the creators fighting each other.
Okay.
You remember?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I was playing Union Arena, and all the Union Arena creators came together. Good VOD. I'm gonna be turning mine kind of into a video when I get some chance.
I'm usually really busy on Sundays, so...
That makes sense. Disc Curly. I think it's them all.
Yeah, it's almost there.
And let's see. That should be it. All right, so I need to add Puppy Caro on there twice. And I am adding these twice because I did promise anyone who came into that tournament and chatted, because I didn't have packs to give away for Union Arena that night. I didn't have any packs to give away, so I promised everybody I would put their name on twice today for the chance to win the alt art, which would have made it more amazing. And for those that tried to tune in during the week, I do apologize. The internet was so bad the whole week, I couldn't even get the app to tune in right. It wouldn't ever let me go live. I tried to go live on the road. When we were driving, it wouldn't even connect to the internet half the time. It kept crashing. Like, it was just a miserable time trying to get live, and I couldn't keep it going. So now I have to start from scratch and work my way up because Twitch is going to punish me for the next 7 days at least. But I'm glad you guys showed up. I'm glad you guys are here.
Well, hey, we have the schedule fixed at least.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that
we
too.
could have just taken everything off the schedule for that week
I think
for
we
the
should
streams.
have just immediately removed everything to see if it wouldn't punish me.
I think we probably can do that going forward.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do. Ocean Man, just in time. Congrats. Even less chance of a win now. Yeah, there's a lot of people on this one side. Yeah. You got this side. Good luck. Let's see. Curly says, it won't let me touch parts of my phone if the stream is using it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Technology, guys, right? Helpful? Not helpful? We'll see. We got the wheel. We got 2 packs. One of them guaranteed to be an alt-art. Hopefully 2 massive big wins tonight. Let's find out. We got
Wheel,
you out there
please.
twice.
It was my birthday wheel, please.
Come on, baby. See. Ooh. Hazelnuts on pack number 1. Hazelnuts. Was Cy really close? Scoffrick. Where was Cy? Oh, he was only 3 away. You were only 3 away, Cy.
Have to rub
Inching
it in.
closest.
Have to rub it into him.
Yes. This is cooked. GG's. You got 1 more pack left. Don't give up yet. You want me the first or second?
I don't care.
Of course it's rigged. Of course it's rigged. Why else would I be giving away free value? These are $10 a pack. Oh, what are they? Like $20? That's ridiculous. It's like $20 a pack. Why do you think I'm giving away free stuff? Of course it's rigged. It's going to Hazelnuts. Person I know very intuitively. I guess. Hazelnuts, congratulations. Let's hope for some big bangers. Let's go.
Dawn pack.
Dawn pack. Hey, buddy, what? What up? What's up? Spencer, you got here just in time for the pack giveaway? And did
Just to see if it's rigged. Just to see if it's rigged.
Oh,
or
just
not.
to double check. Oh, I thought this was sealed for a second. I
Oh.
was like, bro, that thing's like
No.
$1,200.
I know, no.
Sabo?
I like to play with the product. I just had to see this live.
All right, Scratch Manapoo. Clearly rigged. Oh, Rebecca SR, that means no alt art in this pack, right?
Could be a gold Dawn.
That's true, that's true. X Drake. Brooke. And Smoker Dawn non-foil, because we already got the 2 foils. Smoker, great one. I will trade you for this, by the way. Or give you $1, because I'm trying to collect all the Smoker Dawn. Congrats. Congrats. That means the next one's an alt. The last pack is going to be the last pack magic.
It better be.
It better be.
I came here for nothing then.
Let's see. Porter, do the honors on cleaning this up and give us a spin. Who is going to be our last pack winner? And don't forget to tune in on Monday where we're going to give, if I find out the thing's a bot or they don't contact me by Sunday, the big pack. Sigh. Sigh.
Oh my god.
Sigh!
Yes!
You did! It happened! Sigh! Luke, sigh! Congratulations!
What was the other alt art?
We got the
Usahachi.
Usahachi and the blocker Marco in the same pack.
You got the. Oh, wait. Not the alt Marco, right?
No, just regular.
Could be an alt Marco here.
Could be.
So he's like, oh, dang it.
You'll have to ask Sai.
The Prosophy has chosen you, my man. Sai, the last pack. How could you, Sai, steal from Puppy Caro with 2 entries? 2 entries! Let us go. Let us see it.
Okay.
All
we got
right.
Bonnie Searcher.
Get to the camera. Get to the camera.
Yeah.
Sai!
Something.
Konami. Black Hole.
Karma for the Porter Law the other day, possibly.
Ivankov. Law. Tashigi.
Oh!
Okay.
Joe, what is that? Gum Gum Giant? No.
Rain.
Rain. Nice.
Jim. And a Foxydon.
Nice. So Gum Gum Rain.
It's the zero cost blue event.
He might play that in Buggy.
Yeah. Do you want to play
He
that in
might play
Buggy?
that in Buggy.
Every transition, my baby gets scared. Oh, I'm so sorry, Puppy Caro. I don't mean to scare you. I know it's a little loud. We legitimately tried to lower the volume.
We're never gonna get as bad as the I'm Invincible incident.
That too. We tried lowering the volume, and what was it? It was like it started staticking out.
Oh right, yeah.
Like we tried everything to get rid of that,
Right.
and I don't know how to fix it. I went in the settings. He was with me. Everyone was freaking out because it sounded like robots were taking over the taking over the internet.
Right.
It was really bad. I'm sorry. What is the zero cost? What does it do? Discard in game 3000.
You don't know what the zero cost
Yeah.
events do, Sai? How
I
long
think-
have you been playing this game now?
What does the trigger do?
Bounces something, I think.
Return 1 character that costs 2 or less to its owner's hand. All right, so gives them a searcher
Bounce a
back.
searcher back.
Or
Bounces
two-cost
a chump
counter.
blocker on your opponents.
Yeah,
We are seeing quite a bit of chump blockers come back.
that's pretty hot though. That's pretty hot. Do we know what this one's going for?
No. I mean, you could check
Probably about
TCG
hit
player.
books. Probably about hit books.
Gum Gum Rain. Watch this be like, because the crypto bros have come in, it's like
No,
40
I'm
bucks.
serious. After, did you show them the non-foil, nothing fancy Luffy leader from 1? Like,
No.
it was going for like 15 bucks.
You're on deck boxes right now.
What? Oh, because we were looking at those.
Yep. 13.
$13.93. not bad.
$13 redo. Yeah, it's for free, so
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
What
And it's
happened?
impel down. It's impel down. You talked about. Do you talk about what's coming out in what is it? 16.
16 is
Paramount
or
War.
we did talk about
Yeah,
that.
we said
already.
Paramount War.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
did
So
briefly.
Hey.
you could see you used.
Some more.
And
Buggy
this
was a
one
crucial
will
part.
not be rotated, so
Yeah.
and we do know that character is getting a leader.
Yep.
We don't
I
know
think
what
it's
that.
Bon Clay. I think it's Bon
It's
Clay.
probably Bon Clay. It's probably Bon
Do
Clay.
you guys remember like a couple months ago, Vera sending that leak of that Bon Clay leader?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that
It might be true.
it might be purple black.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It would be nice. It would be nice to see a purple black Baroque Works leader, because
No, I mean like genuinely, yeah. Like,
I
do you
mean,
think it would be
a lot of
Baroque
the-
Works and Impel Down as well?
Baroque Works Impel Down, or
Yeah.
Impel Down former Baroque Works.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I can't wait for 17 to be announced in a month.
Right.
See what that one is.
And hey, you're getting another Ace leader for the starter deck with
Hey,
the Luffy Ace.
Hey, I can't wait for that.
I think what it's green blue or is it
It's green red,
green red?
yeah.
Okay.
which isn't terrible. Isn't terrible.
That's true.
Green red is a pretty interesting combo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it. I know a lot of people are switching over to 14. It's going to be a great set, guys. When that thing drops, we're going to be living in heaven.
Did you pull the pregnant Char alt out of your beta box?
I don't blame you, multipass. I would love to have that Borslinum.
No,
Okay.
I just
What'd you get in this box? What's in the
I'm
box?
talking about
nothing
the
good.
beta.
It's just Gundam stuff.
Oh.
I can't play multiple games.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
thing, you know.
Okay.
Why not? You make more money than me.
Okay, so I may make more money, but I have a girlfriend.
Fair enough.
I have a fiance. Yeah,
How about I give you half that card for $500? Wow. Okay, that's a good deal.
I'll give you an unsealed beta box for the rain.
All right, I'm about to transition, so go ahead and turn down the volume real quick. And I do apologize about the. Like I said, guys, I try to fix it.
Stream.
We really do.
Yeah.
Mito plays. Mito, where were you? The Gum Gum does look nice. It was just one. It was the last pack. It was the last alt. As guaranteed from here, because I told you guys, we map these. We guarantee we get every single hit to go out to one of you. And that's what I love about these community boxes. If there's that ridiculous red manga in here, that's yours. All you, just for joining me in the chat, guys.
It's red for an amazing reason.
Right?
Yeah.
So, this is just, I'm super looking forward to it. Starting Monday, we're going to be getting into this box. Look forward to it. See what we get. There's some massive hits in this set. Let's see if we can make it stretch.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all being here. We're going to raid Chicky Tendies to say a huge thank you to him. And call it a night. Congratulations, Sai. The event has finally come your way, as we knew it would.
And it's blue.
Right.
Even though I think he's gonna play Emu. Still.
Probably. Good night, Puppy Caro. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry that the double entry didn't work in your favor. It usually does. Just sometimes just not there. Big ups and thank you guys. Thank you, Sai. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for enjoying the content. And if you're out there in the YouTube land, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Help us grow that channel.
And remember,
Stay
home,
bro.
bro.
We almost got that.
You have to join Importer.
Yeah,
No,
you're
I
supposed
don't.
to
You
do
have
the
to
thing.
do the iconic Humbro pie line.
Yeah, he's got to do the thing.
It doesn't work without you not doing it.
What are you doing?
Can you do it?
You do the thing.
And remember,
Stay home, bro.
Hi.
Good enough. You understand? We can't end the stream